Yeah, what is going down, y'all? Welcome in. The most underrated podcast you already know. Broadcasting from Most Underrated Studios. I'm your man, Thomas the Franchise. The homie, Dal Antonio, chilling across from me. You know why we're coming in with this, Dal?
I sure as hell do, I think.
Why do you think?
I think I was probably more correct on my lyrical memories than what was said in the cast.
And you never even brought it up to me. You never came back and said, hey, fool, you were wrong.
Right?
You never even tried to. Why? That's just not the kind of guy you are, Dal.
Yeah.
You are just not. I don't want to say you're not competitive, but you're not. You're never a rub someone's nose in it guy. Mm-hmm. You're never a showboat guy.
Right.
You're not a braggadocious guy. Doug, the reason I'm playing this song for the viewers, if you missed the last episode of the show, or if you're just joining the show, I owe a big-time apology to my man, Dal Antonio, and I got to take that L.
Take that L on the way out.
I got to take a big L because, dude, Misha hit the comments on the show. Bunch of people hit me. My girlfriend, fool.
Uh-oh.
Mia was hitting me up. She's like, what are you talking about, fool? What are you? I'm like, you know what? I really don't know. And I think it was the way, I went back and ran it back, and I'm like, how did I get confused on that? And I think it's the way you sung it.
It could have been.
The way you said it, it was just so bad and offbeat, which you know, doesn't excuse me, but I got somehow I got confused. And so I said, so Dow wanted Dirty DJ. We wanted Dirty DJ. We were talking about people's sounds, people in the chat, people who listen to the show. We're talking about people's sounds. Oh no, we got to focus that.
Oh jeez.
We're talking about different sounds on the soundboard for our listeners, what we wanted to do. And Dirty DJs, that was like, we should do Hey Dirty. And I was like, what are you talking about? And the way he sung this song, I don't know. I was like, that's not the words. What are you talking about? It's hey, hey, hey. Or it's hey, I said hey. I think is what I said.
Right.
And dude, my girlfriend was killing me. Misha was killing me. People were killing me on social media. So, sorry about that, Dal. I apologize.
Well, I appreciate that. I guess I'm glad they had my back. But at the same time, not to make you look bad, though. I like to be balanced here.
That's fine. I can look bad, Dal. You don't have to protect. I can look bad. I'm not afraid of looking bad. I'm wrong 5 times before breakfast every day. I wake up. I ask my girlfriend a couple questions. I'm already wrong. I'm wrong a lot, bro. It's okay.
All right.
It's okay. It's okay to be wrong.
Maybe I have no confidence because I'm always wrong from a relationship standpoint here lately. Maybe I just have no confidence. I got to build that confidence first.
You got to come back. Like, if you were, I don't know. Maybe you weren't. Maybe you weren't so sure. Maybe you weren't 100% sure the last show of the lyrics, so I was able to get you or turn you around. But when you are sure, I feel like I could still turn you around somehow, even though you know you're right.
Right.
So I just want you to stand with conviction on your point or on whatever it is, and don't let someone like me that just talks passionately, doesn't mean I'm correct.
Right.
You know, just because I say stuff in a certain way. But yeah, I want you to, no, fool, what are you, look it up right now. I know I'm correct. You want to put 5 on it. That's what I needed out of you. That's what I wanted out of you last show. Because you were correct.
Right.
And now, like I said, if you didn't know for sure, okay. But I have a feeling you did know for sure.
Well, see, that's the only problem with me, man. I know a little about a lot of different things. and
Inch deep, mile wide.
And because I live that way, I live my life that way at a quarter mile at a time. I can't be too sure all the time.
Yeah,
I can only be halfway sure.
The neighborhood, I'm late. What up, chat? How you guys doing, man? Sorry, maybe we jumped into that a little too quickly as people were making their way into the show, because we actually did start really close to on time today.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were like a minute late, so.
Impressive.
The clock said 12:35 start time, and we were 12:36. Shotgun start.
Wow.
So sorry to everyone that's a little bit late. I was just apologizing to Dal Antonio for his, for me roasting him on being incorrect on the lyrics when I was actually incorrect on the lyrics. So, yeah, apologies there.
Failby says, no one is convincing Dow Court Purple 2.0s ain't coming back to the stores.
I know. That is true. Nice one.
They're still on their way. Trust me.
Still on their way.
Still on their way.
These are the Court Purple 1.0s, if you're unfamiliar. I do think they look better with the purple laces. I could not So remember, I had the Court Purple 2.0 light purple laces in these.
Like lavender.
Yep. I put those in these. I was rocking that for a sec. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just switch it back to the blacks. All black everything. Just murdered out. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to the purples. I couldn't find the purples today. I could not find the purples. And my boxes are all buried. We're remodeling, doing some stuff. So I just I couldn't find that box.
Gotcha.
I've been moving shit around up there left and right, selling shoes left and right.
Nice.
To make room for some pickups. So yeah, I couldn't find the purple laces. So they're still murdered out with the Undertaker Chalkline jacket.
Ooh.
I'll show that off. Hold that.
Yeah.
Hold up. Danny B. Yo, I just listened to last week's cast and I was yelling like, yo, I think she does say dirty. And she does.
Yeah.
And I think and Misha said in here, yeah, his cadence was definitely off.
Oh,
and
for
I
sure.
think that's what confused me. And the fact that you just said, hey, dirty. It's hey, dirty.
Baby, I got your money.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got that part.
Sure.
TTF, it's sang. Oh, did I say something? What did I say? Yeesh. Sorry. I'm a little inebriated. We talking about not having confidence in those heaters because I'm feeling that way too. Ha ha, hashtag burn. Dang, neighborhood with some sizzlers, bro.
Yeah.
Coming through with some sizzling shots. The heaters were bad.
I'm
I still have the opportunity to go 2 and 3. So not terrible. Dow's already 1 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to the heaters recap later on in the show. A lot of show for you guys. Only one show this week. If you missed last show, if you heard us talking about it, Thanksgiving obviously on Thursday. Dow's got to work Friday. I talked to the homie Black Prez. He's in town. And I was like, yo, I know we didn't want to have him come in here in the studio because of the COVID and he just traveled and all that stuff while you're here. So I was going to have him come in today and I was like, yeah, that's probably not a great idea with us doing our show and everything here.
Right.
But I was like, hey, maybe we can host the show Friday. Maybe we just do a Black Friday show, Black Prez in the studio for Black Friday. Unfortunately, somehow his mom was born that day. I mean, no, I'm just playing. So, yeah, it's his mom's birthday on Friday. He's like, we're slam. We're doing a bunch of stuff on my mom's birthday, all this stuff. So, totally understand. Makes complete sense. And then I think he's leaving next Monday, so he's going to be out. But,
Jeez.
yeah. So, I think we're only going to do one show this week. I think that's just how it's got to be.
That's what it is.
But how are we going to do heaters? I was thinking about that. We haven't talked about that. Maybe we should just do our heaters on the 3 Thanksgiving games this week. We should just do the Thanksgiving slate only.
Just call it good there.
Or maybe we should do those 3 games and then just pick 2 from Sunday. I like that. What do we got? We got the crappy Lions.
Of course, right?
Of course, playing on Thanksgiving.
Very traditional.
You got the crappy Cowboys. They're playing Washington football team. Cowboys. And then you got the night game is the big boy. You got the Steelers-Ravens. Steelers-Ravens, always a headbanger. That's going to be Thursday night for Thanksgiving.
Well,
Who the Lions play in the morning?
Especially this week. Did you see the Ravens just shut down their facility?
Yeah,
this morning?
Yes, I did. I got the breaking news.
I mean, COVID, bro.
If you didn't hear, the Ravens organization has multiple members that have tested positive for COVID within the organization. These individuals have begun to self-quarantine. It's unknown how this affects the game Thursday night currently.
Go figure. And it's a short week too. This does not bode well.
Jeez, the amount of times we've heard this does not bode well since the football season started.
This does not bode well.
And you know why I hear that so much? Because
Why?
I edit the heaters and then I do the clips and I do the heaters with you. So, the amount of times that you've said
that Dallas says this doesn't bode well. It's not good. It's too much.
The amount of times. Okay. Anyway.
So let's see. Early game Texans at Lions. So that's
what it is. Texans.
That's 12:30 Eastern time, and
Texans
then you have what is it? Washington football team.
Washington FC guy.
Washington FC.
Washington football
at
club.
Cowboys. That's the 4:30 game, and then the late game Ravens at Steelers. 8:20 Eastern. So yeah,
Nice.
in jeopardy. Good thing they're the late game. maybe there is a chance.
Do you think they'll? No, that'd be insane. Huh?
So you're saying
I was gonna say, you
there
think
is
they'll
a
flex
chance.
another game in there?
No way. Not this early. I don't
Not this
think
late.
it's possible.
You mean? Yeah, it's too late.
Or yeah, not this late yet.
It'd have to be like today. Like it'd have to be today by it's noon already. It's almost 3 o'clock East Coast.
Yeah, that'd be too much.
Okay, yeah, I don't think so. I think the NFL just pushes through. Look what happened with the with the Raiders, the whole COVID list and all that stuff. By the way, did it look like they had anyone on the COVID list last night? Holy, the Raiders! Wow,
They look pretty stout.
Dude, I'll give a shot to the Raiders all day.
Yeah. Is their defense still available on waivers?
Bro,
jeez.
I loved multiple things about that Raider game last night. And I call it the Raider game because that was embarrassing for the Chiefs, in my opinion.
For sure.
How do you not get up for that game? If you're a Chiefs fan, yeah, you guys got the win, but you've got to feel nervous. You got to be a little nervous going in to the playoffs this year, going into the rest of the season, because when have we seen the Chiefs really get up for anyone? And I understand, that's what I was trying to say last week. This is a spot where it's very hard for you guys to get up. You got one of the best, arguably the best quarterback in the league, one of the best coaches in the league, or best play caller, one of the best schemes in the league, some of the best weapons in Lamborghinis and Ferraris on the outside. I understand it's hard to get up week to week to week, but if there was one spot that you guys could get emotional and get pumped up and come out and really whoop someone's ass and kick the dog shit out of them, this was it.
Make a point.
I mean, the Raiders came into your house, embarrassed you at Arrowhead this year, did the whole victory lap thing. I mean, I know the media was all over it. The narrative was there. You guys are coming off of a bye as well. And not only, I mean, yeah, I'm a little salty we didn't cover the spread, but more than that, if like I said, if you're a Chiefs fan, you have questions. You have questions about what gets your team excited. Where do we see the high octane Chiefs? It's got to be more. It's got to be more than just on a random week 9. We're not seeing that consistently at all this year. It's not even close to this year as last year. So I'm looking at the Chiefs now from a betting perspective. I don't know that they can be trusted the rest of the year. And I'm also looking at the Chiefs from I don't know. They always seem to win games and pull out games. But whether it's playing down to the competition or not being able to get up, something just doesn't feel the same as last year. A repeat doesn't just feel like, oh, shit, we're going to see the Chiefs in the AFC Championship for sure, especially when you look at the way the Steelers are playing. You know?
I know.
Some of these AFC teams are kind of scary, and I think it's matchups. That's what you saw with the Raiders. Are the Raiders that good of a team, or is it that good of a matchup? They just have the personnel to match up with the Chiefs on both sides of the ball. I don't know. I didn't go back and watch the game yet, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's because once is a fluke, which everyone thought. I heard Harrison, a couple people on the pregame, like, you snuck up on the Chiefs once, you're not going to do it again. Right. It was the same thing. And so for me, that feels more like it's not sneaking up. It's more matchups. It's more, and the reason it feels that way is because the Raiders don't do it week in and week out against other teams either. They go in, it's like, what is Carr doing? How is he playing like that? Why is he playing like that? They're not consistently great either, but against the Chiefs, they've been really good. So that was fun to watch.
Yeah, I think that's what we're seeing. I think we're seeing a Raiders team that has a great defense. Gruden obviously is known for that. Back in the day, we look at Tampa Bay, what he did with them, won that Super Bowl with them. That doesn't surprise me. I think what surprises me is we're seeing Derek Carr step up in some of the brightest games and under the brightest lights. I think that's what we're seeing. And we're not seeing Carr being stupid with the ball. His possessions are good. He's being smart with the ball. They're obviously Josh Jacobs, arguably one of the best running backs in the league right now. They've got a great balance over there. And to have the defense on top of everything as well, this should have been a layup. Yeah. This should have been a layup. Prime time, Kansas City Chiefs coming off a big L. This is a divisional game, arguably the two best teams in the division. And yeah, you're right. These Ferraris didn't shine. You know, you're still going to have Kelsey, make his catches. You're still going to see Tyreek get his catches and his passes. But what should have been a huge revenge game, bounce back game, Patty Big Gun showing what he can do under the big lights. I felt deflated after it. I really did.
In the chat, someone said Carr, neighborhood said Carr was making plays. Just want to put that out there. He was making great decisions all night. I was, it's really weird. I'm looking at Drew Lock and Derek Carr, and I'm like, these guys are the same guy. Carr's just a little farther along. It feels like
a little bit more experience.
Unless Carr is about to turn the corner, which we've seen this before out of Carr. It looks like he's about to turn the corner into that next, into the next upper echelon of quarterbacks, and he just never does. He always takes us. It's one step forward and two steps back with him all the time, which is always what it feels like with the Raiders as well. But Drew Lock, similarly, same thing, goes out with the rib injury and shreds up the fish this weekend, Miami, and it's like, how? How does this happen? It makes no sense to me. Same thing like Carr. It's like, why doesn't Drew do this on the weekly? Oh, it's 3rd and 4. I'm just going to roll out, and I see the tight end underneath, so I'm going to throw it for the 6 yards and pick up the first instead of bombing it down the field to Judy over the top, incomplete 35-yard pass. Like, just take what the defense is giving you. Carr was doing that all night last night. He was just taking what the Chiefs were giving him, no matter what. Threaded some passes, dropped some dimes. I thought he was impressive. Now, at the end of the game, I didn't think it was that great. I thought at the end of the game, that interception with 19 seconds left to go or whatever it was, the Raiders still had a chance to go down and win that game. I mean, I know it's, there's not a ton of time left, but Carr throwing that pick, I think they even still had a timeout. Carr throwing that pick, it's like he kind of threw it up for grabs. And then Chris Collinsworth at the end of the game, did you hear him kind of like, yeah, it's what he did, what he had to do or whatever. It wasn't like he was kind of validating it. And I think he got caught up in Carr's performance the rest of the night. Sure. Listen to this play-by-play here. Listen. Let me see.
He picked off at the 43-yard line.
Here's the pick by Sorensen in the game. Listen to Collinsworth.
They'll stop right there, and the Kansas City Chiefs will be flying home with a victory. That'll make it 9-1 and a 5-game winning streak.
Well, it's a throw that Derek Carr would never make but for the circumstances. And by trying to loft it up over the top, just too easy for Daniel Sorensen there. But he knew he had to take a shot. He played such a great game. That interception on the tail end of his statistics are going to look terrible.
He had to take a shot. He knew. And then right after that, it cuts out, but he says, he ends it by saying, yeah, he did what he had to do. What does that mean? Like, I love Chris Collinsworth. I think he's done great since he replaced John Madden. I didn't think I was going to be a fan of him and Al Michaels. I like Chris Collinsworth. But that right there at the end of the game, I mean, what are we talking about? What do you mean he did what he had to do? What do you mean he had to take a shot? We're talking about a team that has a chance to go down and win the game, and there's 20-plus seconds left and a timeout.
I don't understand where he said, and we haven't really seen this before. We're like, sure we have. We've seen Carr's done this many times back in the past. He was caught up in the moment, man.
I didn't like that at all.
And Collinsworth, he dropped the ball. He sure did, man, because we've seen multiple times of Derek Carr trying to force something that doesn't work.
Right.
And that's exactly what that was.
It just stood out to me, too, because it was like kind of the final comments on the end of the game. Like, he was kind of gushing over Carr's performance and just saying, like, oh, it's all right. He played well the rest of the game. And it's kind of like, to me, especially if I was a Raider fan, I'd be like, what are you talking about? We had a chance to go down and win the game. He just threw the ball up for grabs. Didn't make sense. But, yeah. Anyways, before we move on here, dude, check this out, bro. The Undertaker Chalkline jacket. Actually, go to the big camera. Actually, hold up. You can kind of see it here. Can you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see him good, dude.
All right, I'll stand up.
Man, he looks chubbier back in the day. That's crazy. His face, from what I know him as.
Cut to the big camera.
He's in his younger years.
This is well, he was. I mean, Dow, look at any older person. They start to look more frail. They're old, bud.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, he was a man back then.
Is this the time he was rocking the Texas tailgate? He never did a mullet, did he?
Dog, he's not even 30 at this point on the jacket.
Oh, no shit.
Nah, I think he's late 20s at this point.
Early career. That's pretty sick, dude. How can something so dark look so beautiful?
I know.
That's a sweet Chalkline, dude.
If you're on the audio side, it is the Chalkline Undertaker Fanimation jacket. It's got Undertaker, old school Undertaker with the dark circles under his eyes, the tie and shit, old Undertaker garb. He's on the back of the jacket, and then down the sleeves, it's like graveyard, and it's got like a really cool purple, pink, and yellow with like bats flying out of it, lightning striking. Super sick.
Super sick.
Very cool. Old school WWF logo up here.
My favorite.
Except they revised it. Like it used to be like this WW and then have an F.
Oh yeah.
Off of it too. They dropped that.
That's the one that I remember.
What with the F off
with
of
the
it.
F.
Yeah. World Wrestling Federation. Then when they rebranded to WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, they just took the E out there. But so it's like the modified, but still cool.
Yeah.
So it says WW, or has that logo and says Legends underneath, or Legends. Yeah, pretty dope.
I wonder what that jacket's going for.
I don't know.
Do you think it goes up in value because of what happened last night?
I think it'll just keep going up in value. Yeah, unless they've started to like retro a lot of the Fanimation, so that takes a little bit of hit on the value on the retro versions. But I have this one and I have the Stone Cold.
Right.
The Stone Cold joint too.
I got the Wu-Tang one. Remember when we bought that at Thrift
That's
Con?
right. Yep.
That's sweet.
I
should have wore that today.
Why?
Just because the old DB and the ties with Wu-Tang.
Right.
That would have made sense.
Yeah. I didn't fill you in on what
I didn't know you were going to apologize.
Right. I didn't fill you in. Well, were you going to say it? Were you going to be like, hey, fool, last show. Do you remember? You should have came up with some sound clips. Fool, do you remember this?
Yeah.
Dude. Put me up on, what are we doing? I mean, why not? Like, yeah, do your thing, dog. Like,
we should at least,
bro.
on this day, we should have done on this day.
Oh, that would have been fire. If you gave me like a little, all right, cool, we're going to do this on this day. And then I play the music and then you're like, all right, on this day. But first, boom, you drop in the, oh, bro. I would have been dead. I would have been absolutely dead. It would have required quite a bit of prep, but it would have been sick.
That'd been worth it.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of shit, bro. If you want to catch me slipping, catch me slipping, bro.
I know. There's not a lot of times. I should have taken advantage.
If you guys saw my social media, you saw that I cashed a parlay last night on the final touchdown of the game. I was like, Tyreek got the first touchdown of the game, and then none of the touchdowns in between Travis Kelce. And I'm like, can we get a Travis Kelce tutty real quick? Because I had a two-team parlay. It was Tyreek Hill to score and Travis Kelce to score. It was on FanDuel, and the odds were boosted from 250 to like 3 something.
Was it 3 1/4? I feel like it was 3 1/4.
But you can the max bet they would allow you to put on it was $50. Okay. So that's what I did. I just max bet it 50, and it was like 50 to win 157 or something.
Nice, dude.
Plus your 50 back, so like 207 was
a great bet.
Yeah, it was good, man. It wasn't looking great until the very last play or last touchdown. Kelce caught that.
I know, right?
Caught that game winner at the end.
Not even covered.
I know.
Just right in the middle.
Badass. A lot of stuff on the show today. I talked to you guys about my Mochas. I have a pair of Jordan 1 Mochas that I got from GOAT, and then I have another pair that I got from a homie from Finish Line. So I know those are legit, came directly from Finish Line. The pair from GOAT, there's some differences. So we're going to check those out, and I asked Dal to bring in his pair as well. So we've got 3 pairs of Mochas, and I want to compare the 2 that we know are legit, Dal's pair and my pair, to the GOAT pair, because I don't know, dude. I feel like there's some differences. I need some other eyes on it. So...
I actually brought a UV light as well. Not only our eyes.
What does that do on the Jordan 1? I'm unfamiliar.
It's going to expose stitching, and if there were like factory stamps that some of these offshore companies, these fake companies put on there, we'll be able to see stamps, things that shouldn't be there, that this UV light will identify as well. Just bringing a little extra ammo. You dig?
I like it.
Yeah, not just our eyes, even though our eyes are great.
Yeah, perfect.
Got a little extra ammo for you.
I like that. Thank you for that. So we'll take a look at the shoes. We'll see what the hell's going on there. Some UFC 255 recap. Dana White sound. Have that for you. We do have it on this day. Some underrated news stories from over the weekend. Heaters recap. I think, and then some other sneaker stuff. Man, we got quite a bit on the show today. It's a packed show because obviously one show this week. So yeah. Weekends, Dal. You told me you yelled. You told me you got in a yelling match at work, but I was like, well, save that right now. Do not tell me anything more. So fill me in. What happened? Which job was it? Oh wait, Arnar, is this going to get you in trouble?
Hopefully not. Maybe we won't say which job.
Okay.
How about that?
What happened? Can you just tell me what happened?
Yeah. So
or do you feel, if you feel validated, whatever, bro. I mean, if it's
whatever.
I
don't know. Yeah, it was a little bit. It didn't go to fisticuffs or anything like that, but yelling was definitely a part of our conversation yesterday. So. Check this out, man. So yesterday I'm working my ass off. Like, there are people in departments, right? There are people that you work with on the daily that just kind of do the bare minimum and and maybe even hide from additional departments or additional work or additional customers, right? They just want to kind of do their own thing, i.e. be a little bit lazy. Me, on the other hand, I'm the new guy. I'm trying to maybe get promoted here. I'm maybe trying to work my way up. I haven't decided yet, but I think this is a pretty badass company. That being said, I talked to the one of my managers. I got like 4, so that's tough, right? Because you're gonna get mixed messages anyways. But I was talking to one of them yesterday, and I was like, "Yo, hey, do you need anything done? Anything I can help you with, right? Because I'm tired of folding clothes. I'm tired of doing this maniacal just bullshit. You know, like I want to help you guys. Like I've got a bunch of skills. Like I've got a huge skill set from over 20 years in the retail sales, right?
That I can bring,
Like, let me bring what I got, you know? So then I go to each manager, you know, on duty each time I get in, and I'm like, yo, what do you got for me? So he had like some e-com orders, which are just online orders that we fulfill in store, and they're either for curbside or we ship them out from the store, right? So he's like, yeah, I'll bring those to you, you know, as soon as I can. And, dude, an hour goes by, another hour goes by, and I see a couple tennis rackets. Now, they're not, I want to be completely transparent here. They're not customer tennis rackets. They do not have a deadline. They do not need to be strung right then, today, whenever. They're demo rackets that need to be strung so we can help sell the rackets that we actually do sell, right? You have demo rackets so these customers can go test it out, because we've got a tennis court inside there. And so I was like, well, shit, man, these have been sitting there for weeks. Like since I've started, they've been there. And I'm like, shit, man, I need to get my reps in. I'm still not the best stringer in terms of efficiency. I'm still not as fast as I want to be and need to be.
Whoa, yeah!
Right?
Stringers.
Yeah, so, nice. So say one of our stringers goes on vacation. Then what? You know? Then I've got to kind of bump into that position and make sure that I'm efficient in getting these things done.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, shit, man, this is a great time to go ahead and grab one of these demo rackets. Let me get some string. Let me throw it in there. I'll get my reps up, get my experience up. I'll do my own training because there's not a lot of training so far. And so I'm stringing this racket, and I'm about halfway through. The e-com orders are dropped on our desk. Well, I've got another rep in there that's working in my same department. So she starts on the e-com order, and I'm like, hey, you know, I'll help you. I'll jump in as soon as I can. Let me just finish this up. No big deal. And she's halfway done with it, right? And then the actual stringer comes in, and he looks at me. He sees me stringing a racket. He knows that it's a demo racket. He's our main guy. He is this Mr. Stringer. You know what I mean? And doesn't even talk to me. Doesn't even say hi. And all of a sudden, he just disappears. So I guess in this time, what he was doing was he heard about this list. He went to the manager and said, hey, what's going on with this list? Why is this list not done? Blah, blah, blah. And I look like the bad guy because I'm trying to string, even though I've been waiting hours for this list. I got into something else. I'm trying to help out some customers. So it's not a good look in somebody's eyes, even though I'm the new guy and I'm getting good training done right now. But it's not a customer racket. And what I've come to find out is the tennis stringers and stringing rackets is not obviously one of the big to-dos there, right?
Yes.
It's taking care of customers. It's getting orders done. It's really selling, right? That's retail, and I know that, and I know better. So I want to say I had a little fault in this. Like I should have been what they call working with my head up. You dig? Like knowing what's going on, stepping away from the racket, you know, filling up some orders, doing some of that shit, and just better balancing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I got in the zone. Stringing a tennis racket's very, very intense and very detailed. So the mistake that I made was just not stepping away and just kind of checking in and doing my thing and just kind of working with my head up, as I say. So finally, I cornered this stringer, and I said, yo, man, what's the deal? Like, why am I getting attitude? Where's the hello? Like, why are you acting like a kid? Like, you're an old man. You should know better. Like, what's going on? Communicate with me. Train me. Give me something. I said, I should have worked with my head up, but, you know, for you to have this attitude and hold this against me and, you know, not want to help me out and just, like, totally change, like, are we kids here? What are we doing? And, of course, that triggered him, you know, and he's like, well, I asked the back. I said, how long has these orders been out? You know, how long has these orders been waiting to be fulfilled and this, that? And I said, about an hour. And he's like, well, they told me 2 hours. So then obviously the story just gets imploded and it gets crazy. And, you know, it's funny because I don't get mad, but I get passionate. And I think somebody like you, a passionate individual, we're very closely related to that, you know? So you can vent to me, I can vent to you. Yeah. And that's what this came down to. I got really passionate.
Yeah, and to people that aren't used to it, it comes off mad.
Yeah.
But it's like, Doug, no one's mad here.
Yeah.
No one's if you want to see mad, like, I'll start yelling and have to leave the room before I slap you in the face. That's mad.
Right.
Like, this here, we're having a discussion. We're having a conversation. We're going back and forth. My level of passion is not mad.
Right.
It's just my level of passion.
Oh, dude.
That's So
that's exactly it.
So they take it as mad.
So I start getting passionate, and I'm like, yo, man, why are you acting like a kid? This is some kid shit. You know better.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the new guy. You guys should be training me, but you guys can't even, you guys want to go talk to each other, and you want to have your own joint venture of what I'm not doing or what I could be doing or what I shouldn't be doing. Nobody told me shit. I'm leading the charge here. And don't get it twisted. I have helped every damn customer that has walked in here. I am this department. You know, I'm the epitome of great, and I'm the new guy here. I said, by the way, I've got over 20 years of experience here in the retail game. What are we doing? You should not be acting like this. You could be my supervisor for right now, and I'm going to go to you, and I'm going to be like, hey, sir, what can I help you with? Hey, boss, what's next for me? What do you have for me? I am always that way. And for
especially because you've been a supervisor, you
dude.
know what it, yeah.
And for them to like turn it around on me, dude, I just got fired up. Like I didn't think about walking out or anything like that. I was just like, yo, I'm folding clothes for this price. Like I'm assisting. I'm not working I'm not making commission. I'm not like, it doesn't even matter what I do.
Right.
Like I have another representative here. I'm stringing rackets. Like I was hired as a tennis stringer and also to work soft goods. What's the problem here?
Yeah.
I've got no, so then I started getting into the training, the lack of training, like, you know, nobody's really showing me what to do. I'm just having to kind of just guide my own self through this endeavor and just figure things out, which is fine. I'm totally cool with that. Initiative, innovative, like new strategies. And I'll be like, yo, if this is broken, I'll speak up and be like, oh, we can do this better. We can, you know, but I still have SOP. So at the same time, like I've got to keep my mouth shut because there's a lot of operating procedures that I don't know how this certain business does things. It's not T-Mobile. It's not Best Buy. It's not these previous places. So I have to kind of know my place as well. But at the same time, like, where's the training, dog? Like, how do you want me to be better? Where's the cross training? How do I, like, I'm here to make hours. I'm here to like do my best. And dude, it just deflated me. It just deflated me yesterday because I'm sweating over tennis rackets.
Were you standing up on the desk when you were saying all that stuff? No. Did you say it just like that, or were you like?
Yeah, I was in the ladies' department. I was not on no desk. I was not on no pedestal.
What did the guy say to you? What was the response, and where did it?
He's just like, "Oh, hey, settle down. Hey, I know it's okay. It's okay. Relax. Let me tell you the story. You know, just kind of giving me this like deep voice, like, hey, you know, stand your ground. Stand your ground, soldier, you know? And I mean, he took it okay. It was just, you know, he kind of turned it around like, yeah, you know, tennis department's kind of the redheaded stepchild of the store. It's not, you know, it's not as important as some of the other things. And we just have to kind of know, we have to make sure that we're servicing customers. So he gives me this stuff that I already know. And I just said, man, just talk to me. Just come up to me and say, hey, here's our opportunities, man. Work with your head up, which is what I just told you that I did wrong.
Yep.
You know, work with your head up, dog. Just be better. Just make sure that you're, you know, make sure you have eyes on everything.
Yep.
And make sure that your brand does not get dismissed in this case. And I said, nobody told me. Nobody came up to me and said, hey, here's your order. I saw it dropped off. And then picking orders and stuff, I don't know. I've never even done it yet. So again, it's some things that I can figure out, but it's like, I don't know, man. People just need to know their place. I need to know my place. The others need to know their place. I'm still kind of the new guy. And I still need orders. I still need for people to say, hey, I need you to do this. Can you do this by this time? Set deadlines. There's no deadlines. For all I know, this e-com stuff was for this next week.
Right.
Fulfilling orders that aren't even due yet. So again, dude, it's frustrating, man. There's no right or wrongs, but man, communication, obviously, there's a huge opportunity and there's a huge barrier, and I've got to figure that out.
My aunt basically said we know which job it is now.
Yeah, for sure.
By obviously.
Yeah.
Danny B, Dow String Antonio rocking the boat.
That's true.
Philly Mayor, Dow's the new stringer in town. Whoa, yeah.
Whoa, yeah. That's true.
Martin, Dow, there aren't many people like you in the workforce. Many other people would have got disrespectful real quick.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dal, is that your old black man voice from Misha?
No, no. He is not. No, that is not the case.
Danny B.
It's like my old man voice. It's kind of like I try to do a throaty kind of throaty mumbly.
Well, Danny B says Dal works with Adam Sandler. Which dude, it was Adam Sandler.
Was it?
Well,
I don't know what we were doing.
Dude, it was Sandler-ish. You ever seen Hubie Halloween?
No.
Oh, dude.
Yes. We did just watch that.
You were doing. Go back and watch the replay of this show later tonight. Hubie Halloween is what you were doing.
What's that little utensil thing that he has on his hip that turns into a bunch of different things?
I have no idea. I didn't get that far.
Oh,
I didn't see it. It was kind of.
It's like a flashlight that turns into a mug that turns into like weapons and shit.
Yeah.
Hubie Halloween. Pretty weird.
I didn't get that far.
Pretty weird show.
Neighborhood. Yeah, I would have been fired real quick.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
It's tough, man.
Appreciating your.
Yeah. I don't drop F-bombs. There's no reason to like get all up in there, but I did get passionate, and there is a time for that, but like you said, you made it very clear. Sometimes if people don't know you very well, that can come off certain ways, and their perception is you're mad. Their perception is you got an attitude. Their perception is, oh, look at this guy flying off the handle. Who's this guy?
Flying off the handle.
Yeah, so, I mean, you got to watch that, and I think the passion, and of course, like I said, passion and working with my head up, my two opportunities. I'm not too proud to just say, hey, you know what, dude? F this place and F these people and
right.
my lady sucks and my life sucks and my health sucks. I'm not that guy. I am worried about my health. I am worried and working on the relationship. But, again, I'll be the first to tell you my opportunities. I'll be the first to tell you my shortcomings. I'll be the first to tell you what I could have done better. But, again, I think some training and things of that nature is still hugely on the table there and a big opportunity for them. And fuck, man, you want something? Tell me. It's pretty easy.
Right.
Pretty easy shit.
I hate that.
That's not even in a training book.
I hate that in any
That's
walk.
just what it is.
Yeah, like people just expect something. Like, why didn't you just say something? Am I the kind of guy? It's like you say something.
Instead, you want to have this attitude and just hang around the department and give me bad looks and give me weird eyes and shit and
weird,
act
bro.
like some kids. Like, what are we doing? Like, this is not the type of place I want to be if that's the way it's going to be.
Absolutely.
And I already feel it's like cliquish, but the store is not a clique. They're very close, but the problem is I'm not in that circle yet.
Yeah.
And I have to know that too. I have to earn my way into this circle, which is, do I want to be in this circle?
I totally can understand that.
The only circle I want to be in is a circle pit. When does live music come back?
Is that like a mosh pit?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Circle pit, mosh pit.
That's true.
Yeah, dude, I wish concerts.
I know.
I wasn't even like a huge concert goer before. I told you last one was Stevie. All right, Dal, these masks.
Yes. What do you got?
These are the Adidas masks. Dude, I've had these for like 4 shows.
These are the ones that you said might have different sizing or something?
Dude, I'm opening them fresh from the package because I got 2 packs. When they restocked, I got two packs.
Okay.
So we have all the cameras plugged in today too. We're not going to lose any cameras on you fools today.
Shout out to Dal for doing his job. And you know what? There was no training in this. You just have to figure it out. I can relate.
There's 3 masks here. I'll give you one.
This is the payback, baby.
And then let me know. You don't have your other Adidas mask here to compare it to, but I feel like right when I put it on, because I lost my other one.
Right.
I noticed the difference.
Wait,
now I'm sad because I can't.
So I gave Mia one, and then I gave you one for your trip. You lost one of those?
Yeah, I lost that one.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, Mia still has hers. I lost.
And that fit perfect, didn't it?
I love that one.
Shit. So
it's okay. Well, it's whatever. This is like I'm getting used to it, but put it on.
So did you want to tell me how this felt, or do you want me to tell you how it feels?
Yeah, put it on.
Okay,
I want to get your perception. Because for me, I noticed right away this new Adidas mask was completely different. And that one, looking like it's slipping on your nose a little, I think this one, you might as well use this for the show because I feel like it's going to fit your face tight. And you said you didn't. See, it's pulling your ear. He's pulling your ears like this.
Dude.
Go to your.
This is.
Doug, you look like Augustus Gloop from, what's that?
From Willy Wonka.
Yeah, Wonka guy.
Damn, this one's tight. Like, I think I could get it to stretch out maybe a little bit, but holy shit. Is this a kid's youth?
Dude, that's what I said. And Mia loves it because hers was smaller, or her other mask was too big. She said it was.
Oh.
So she's like, can you order me the smalls? And I got medium to larges, 2 packs of them, went back and the smalls were gone. But now we got these and I think she likes it better.
Damn, these are tight. I think, man, this might fit Robin.
You know what I had to do?
Wow.
So it's loose. It's a little more loose. I took these straps and I put them in, I have candle.
Oh, you put
candles at my house. I strapped it around a candle for a few days.
Over the Yankee candle?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So, dude, I strapped it around the candle for a few days.
Helped out?
And, yeah, it helped out.
Woo.
It helped out.
Dude, look at these ears. Like, I might fly away. No Lenny Kravitz here. Things are being pushed up for sure.
Yeah.
I like the way it fits around the mouth, but, man,
it pulls, dude. Can you imagine that all day? You might have permanent damage.
Yeah.
If your ears are like that all day at work,
Yeah.
you would have permanent damage unless you like pulled your hat down and tucked them in or something. That's the only way. I don't know, dude. Well, try the candle thing. But I'm sorry, this is all I can get you back with. I mean, you said the other one was loose too. So I thought these would be better for you. I thought it'd be like Mia. Because you said the one you have now, it's a little loose.
But it wasn't at first, so I don't know what changed. And it's like one strap on the right side. There's no way I would have stretched that out. I don't dry any of my masks. I hang every mask, so I don't know what the hell happened. But it's changed. So I'll wash that. I'll bring that to you, see if it fits you, and then I'll stretch this one out.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the plan.
Maybe it's a combo of both because I did the candle thing and I've had mine for a little while. Juro in the chat, Juro Style says the straps get more loose over time. So, what up, Juro? So then, so maybe mine's getting looser over time, or it's the candle. Maybe it's a combo of both. I don't know, but that's.
You know what I can't do though? I can't wear this the whole time because you have to on these Adidas masks. You have to cut this off, or else you're like it's in your mouth.
Yeah, why don't you just cut it off real
I
quick?
don't have any.
You're kidding me. You don't have your Supreme knife?
Oh,
With the Supreme scissors?
No, when I drive the beater, they're a different set of keys without the Supreme. Without the Supreme knife. You got the
luckily,
knife?
Daddy's got you.
Wow.
No worries.
It's a winner.
There you go, man. Yeah, cut that tag off.
Here, I better put this one on while I'm cutting the tag off because I don't want Robin to see me without a mask.
Oh,
or a
no.
cast. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
she beats him at home. So
I get beat up.
we don't want that to happen.
Yeah. She's actually looking forward to us quarantining a cast or two, and just as we get into spikes. You want to get into that? Kind of where we're at?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Danny B says, typical Adidas sizing. Sell them used on GOAT now.
Nice.
Funny.
What if we could do that?
Yeah, as far as you were telling me about some different lockdowns and restrictions, it didn't look like there was any lockdowns or restrictions with the damn In-N-Out over here.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that opened. I was like, what is going on? Where's the social distancing restrictions and all this shit that's going on? There's more people out there than there are allowed at the Bronco game.
Dude,
Bronco game's 5,700. That had to be way more.
Oh, dude, for sure. Especially, they were talking as long as a 14-hour wait, dude.
Silly. Silly.
How can you do that? So I guess they had lines that started about 4 a.m. That morning. And throughout the day, you had police, navigating traffic and the in and out, entrance and out, and what do you call it? Entrance and outrance?
Exit.
Oh, you just call it exit? No entrance and outrance?
No, just an entrance and exit, yeah.
All right. Yeah, so they were monitoring the entrance and exit all day for that 14 hours. And again, had people in line at 4 a.m., dude. What a crazy endeavor. And I'll tell you, In and Out, soggy bottom boys.
Oh, they still have people in line in the morning. My lady was driving this morning, and she called me on the way to work. She's like, people are still over here waiting at In-N-Out. She's like, people are here in the morning right now. She's like, it's freezing out here, and there's a little kid. She's like, what is this little kid? She's like, what? You're feeding this kid burgers in the morning? Like, what are we doing? What is going on?
That's probably better than my Pop-Tarts.
Oh, dude. Brian Jackson, outrance, some rolling on the floor. Lots of laughing emojis.
Can we have an outrance, please?
See? Just straight gold from Dow Palantonio. Just gold.
I'm here for you fools.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, In-N-Out's a mess over here. You guys everyone saw on social media. People were sending me, yo, is this the In-N-Out you're talking about? Is this the one by your house? What's going on? So this one was crazy, and the Colorado Springs one was crazy.
Right.
They're both insane.
You know why I want to do the Colorado Springs? So the great thing about In-N-Out, the reason they're not everywhere throughout the country is they're very, very keen on having a distribution within a couple mile radius of their restaurants, so they can have the freshest patties, that kind of thing. That's part of their motto. That's part of how they live at In-N-Out. I guess the distro center for the In-N-Out in the Springs is less than a mile away. It's almost next door when we're talking about that. So you want to talk about fresh patties and getting the best In-N-Out you can probably get, the Springs is probably the place to do it.
Interesting. Dude, I'm getting more and more out on beef burgers, bro. Yeah. And not even, I was up on Beyond Meat for a while. Impossible has just changed my mind, dude. Impossible's so much better than Beyond, in my opinion. And it's, dude, I don't know. We've been using it to grind it up as ground beef to put in pasta sauce and stuff.
Spaghetti,
we've also been using it just having burgers, and both ways fire, dude. It's hard. We had a burger the other night. We had Hello Fresh, and they send you the beef, and it's supposed to be really good beef. You ever had Hello Fresh, the meal company?
I don't think I've ever had it, but I know of it.
Yeah, they send you the stuff, and they send you really good quality, beef and all stuff. We were eating it in the burger. I was like, man, I don't think I'm really more of a fan of Impossible. The beef, I don't know.
Was it in
bro.
your head or was it the way it tasted?
It's both. It's a little bit, you just taste. I think once you start eating Impossible more, your palate does change a little. You start
we eat anything,
beef,
yeah.
And you're just like,
I mean, my palate had to change when I went into Robin's cooking versus what I'm used to on my own cooking or Muzzy's cooking or my mom's cooking. Like, yeah, your palates adapt and change constantly. Dude, you know what's really changed my palate? Getting off a soda pop. My tastes are just more like intense and vivid than what they've ever been. Like, I almost think, and I don't know that soda pop or the sparkling bubbles, of which soda pop gives you, I don't know if they were killing my taste buds. Like cigarette smoking dulls your taste buds. That's a proven fact, right? My dad had to use more salt and more pepper and more seasoning because he was a heavy smoker, still is. But I almost feel that same way, and maybe this is in my head, but soda pop, like I feel like I've gotten some of my taste buds back. I feel like I can really taste food more than I ever have now.
Interesting.
And the only thing I've really eliminated is I drink more water. I drink more fluid in general, and no energy drinks and no soda pops. I mean, I was drinking 2-3 of them bitches a day. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I feel like my taste buds are more intense. I'd probably go to In-N-Out, and they're such a mediocre burger, I probably wouldn't even like it.
I've
hate to say
been
that.
maybe, I think twice in Vegas.
I used to go in Vegas.
When they
yeah.
moved it. I used to want to go when it was off the strip, and then they moved it down where they built the link and all that shit, and they built that little plaza that walks down. It's right across from the sushi burrito place.
Yeah, easy choice,
Job
right?
Burrito.
Job burrito.
Right.
Over In-N-Out.
I think so. Now that you've had it, I love that. I love
like
that you
it,
had
yeah.
it and you don't even like sushi, and you're like, Job Burrito's fire. I love that.
I mean,
because I talk to people about it, like, dude, I'm not sushi. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck what you heard, okay? It's not all sushi, bro. Like, stop it.
I just
stop your closed mind.
I just act like it's Chipotle.
dude, and it
feels like Chipotle.
yeah. If you just even if you just go basic with the California roll one, fire. Anyways,
I get some calamari. That's about it. Don't get crazy.
calamari.
Yeah,
From where? Oh, in your.
Job burrito. Yeah, they have fried calamari.
I did not know that. I didn't
Yeah.
get that. I just got the burrito.
Get a little crunch, and I like fried calamari. We get it at Papa Do's. We get fried calamari at a couple places.
I'm telling you, man, we're missing the boat of franchise out here.
I know.
We should get a franchise going. That's, oh, man.
Franchise is franchise. I like it.
We're missing the boat on that.
I know.
But across the way is In-N-Out. I've had it twice, and it was cool. Like, it was it was late night. It wasn't, I waited like maybe 15 minutes, and that's in Vegas after the, 2 in the morning, whatever, whenever I get out of the bar, late night casino. So it's been.
Perfect time to have it.
Yeah, it's been fine, though. I'm never like, oh, man, this is trash. This is terrible. But I'm not like, oh, yeah, this is the greatest thing I ever had either.
Sure.
It's just cool. It's just, it's whatever.
The fries
It's cool.
are awful. Fries are so soggy. I mean, the burger is kind of where it's
I'm
at.
trying to remember. I don't even remember.
Fries are.
If I don't remember, good or bad, it was probably, whatever.
It's probably whatever.
Because I couldn't even tell you an opinion.
I'd take McDonald's fries any day over In-N-Out fries. Even if you do have them animal style, that's fine. They're too soggy. I'd rather have Del Taco fries.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Not trying to stir up the comments.
A lot of In-N-Out has a lot of opinions, too, on In-N-Out. Everyone,
Yeah.
everyone's either on one side of the fence or the other. It feels like that's why I'm kind of like, whatever. Like, I never thought in my mind trash. I never thought in my mind the greatest thing ever.
Mike Pena, if he was in the comments, he is In-N-Out all day. He's a California
Yeah.
boy. What do you expect?
Yeah.
But I just can't. I mean, I would take In-N-Out over White Castle. White Castle and their little onion slivers that they put in there, that's kind of what they're known for. Fuck that, man.
I hear a lot of people jocking Whataburger. I haven't. I've never
I don't think I've ever had it.
Me either.
I don't ever had it.
Is that the? Oh no, that's
No, you think about Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Wahlburgers.
that's confusing. Oh, Whataburger and Wahlburgers.
It's too much. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking about that one. Is that one?
Yeah,
A lot
I
of
think
people
White Castle and Whataburger, I think they're both East Coast chains. I think. Don't get me twisted on that, but yeah.
Some Five Guys in the chat. Some Shake Shack in the chat.
Yeah. Or you could even put Smash in the chat. Smash Burger.
Smash.
Smash was
I
good.
haven't had that for maybe only one time ever.
The Colorado Smash.
And actually, I remember it being terrible because it was so salty.
Oh, they are
So
salty.
that was my experience. I didn't like it.
Good time. Or
So that's one thing I can vouch. I don't like Smash.
what's the other one? Good Guys? Good. What's
Five Guys.
Five Guys?
Good
That-
Guys.
What's
Let's
that?
start a burger joint called Good Guys.
Good Guys.
You guys in the chat down?
Yeah, Good Guys.
Good Guys.
Those are pretty salty as well.
Are they?
But I've also
Yeah.
you get a lot of peanuts there too. You
haven't had
you
that
fill
much.
up your little cup of peanuts there at Five Guys as well.
Oh yeah, I don't like
So
that
it's like-
place you walk in and it feels like the floor is all slick. Your feet are like sliding around every time you walk in.
Oh
at
no,
Five
that's
Guys.
Texas Roadhouse.
That was Five Guys.
Dude.
No, bro, I'm not talking about because of the peanuts. I'm talking about because of the grease.
Oh yeah, that's
You
right.
walk into Five
I'm like,
Guys and
you're
it's
tripping
like-
over the peanut shells.
Yeah, no,
they keep
no.
it pretty clean there. Texas Roadhouse, they encourage you to throw them on the ground.
Yeah.
The peanut
I was trying to
shells,
think
yeah.
back. I haven't been to Texas Roadhouse in a long time.
My mom and I, we love, and my sister, we love Roadhouse. We used to do that for every birthday. And I try to take Robin, and Robin's like, I'll pass.
Well,
she's she's trying to kind of lay off of meat a little bit. She's kind of like you, not on the impossible train, but hers is like the killing and the unfairness to animals, and I totally get that. But as a farmer, I could never give up. That's how I was raised. I raised a lot of these animals and took them to the slaughterhouse. This is part of my DNA. I can't give that up, and that's a part of how the world works, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I do understand. Like, I love dogs. Pigs are very similar to dogs. They actually have a bigger brain than they're actually a smarter animal than dogs are, which is crazy. But hers is like the brutality of animals, and try to.
Honestly, if they came out with like an impossible, because I'm good on the impossible beef, I'm good. Like, I'm fine. If I never had a regular hamburger again, I'd be straight, whatever. But if they came out with something like that for chicken and pork and all this stuff, I'd be fine. Like, I'd eat it. And I think that's kind of stuff is coming. I saw that Beyond just is testing out Beyond Pork over in China.
So we could have some Beyond Bacon.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
They're testing out Beyond Pork in China right now.
I would try it because I don't think I've ever had a bad piece of bacon. Even turkey bacon I fuck with.
Don't even try to put down the Castle. Original sliders, they actually started in Iowa, I think. Uncle Jim's a White Castle guy.
Ah, so they're Midwest, not East Coast.
Whataburger is Texas and Southern states. Adam Rodriguez, thank you.
Gotcha.
So and I think Smash never made it in Cali. Oh, they tried out there? Irvin. He said they implying they went out of business, I guess. Tell me about the spikes real quick, and we'll move on.
Yeah, the spikes. So the spikes are still really intense here in Colorado. I'll just speak on the Colorado side. Yesterday,
but you said they were locking down New York and shit.
They are. So we'll get into that.
Okay,
but yeah, let's start with Colorado. So 4,740 yesterday. So 4,740 new cases. The cases are still, I think we peaked at about just under 6,000 was the highest that we've peaked going through this, what they call a third wave, right? That being said, we're still averaging 4,700. That's almost 5,000 new cases. What that boils down to and how to make this important to you and I and relevant, right? And somebody like Robin, who's really concerned for me, she's like, babe, is this the last day for the cast? Are you guys taking a little break after this? I said, yes, it's fine. 1 in 49 people in Colorado right now are infected. So if you run into 49 people, you have ran into somebody at least one. That was 1 in 60. Now it's gotten down to 1 in 49. I assume you'll probably see it 1 in 30, if we can't get these vaccines out. The good news is now, Colorado aside, actually, let's go ahead and so there's 200,000 cases right now, total cases, and there's 2,811 deaths. So the deaths are up 20, and the cases are up, like I said, 4,740. It's still a huge thing. It's still pretty scary. Robin obviously not being in the public, her and I, we have to have these conversations daily because I am in the public. I am the absolute opposite of what she is. I'm working 2 different jobs. I'm around 49 people probably 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, Mia's in the public all the time.
What I mean?
Mia's, and I'm not, she comes home, I'm not in the public.
And that's what I said. And, and I tell Robin, I'm like, babe, the franchise isn't even around anybody. She's like, you're missing the point. What about Mia? What about the family? That's the thing about COVID, dude. It's like not about who you are around now. It's who you were around, who you've been around, who you continue. Like, it's just a crazy, crazy virus. That being said, there's some news that kind of leaked. It's not official yet, but it sounds like Governor Cuomo out of the state of New York, he has, so there's some leaked information that says that he is going to put New York on a lockdown by or before December 1st. So we might be seeing our first state that goes into a full lockdown by or before December 1st. It sounds like we're going back to how it was back in March, where nobody gets out. It's only official businesses in terms of like, what do they call the businesses that
Essential
businesses, yeah.
Okay.
So only essential businesses operate. It's not even about capacity now. It's only about curbside. It's about online ordering and not being able to go into non-essential businesses. So we're talking another lockdown by like that possibly.
Interesting, man, because, you think about it. You think about the people that – there's a lot of people I've seen a lot of people are like, I'm leaving New York. Like,
yeah,
I'm just leaving. Like, I don't want to be here anymore.
They're tired of it.
So I think a lot of this shutdown, geez, dude, that's going to really – a lot of businesses, man. A lot of businesses they're not going to be able to make it. There's a lot of people that aren't going to be able to make it. I mean, that place is – most expensive place in
the
our country.
Yeah, one of the most expensive in the world. There's no doubt. But it sounds like he is going to address the public as soon as tomorrow to kind of give an indication as to what the next steps are. So tune in possibly in the next day or so, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I think, here's my take. Hot take of the day, whatever you want to think. I believe that pretty much the whole U.S. will be in a small lockdown of some sort. I don't know what that looks like quite yet, but I think probably the first 1 to 3 weeks, maybe even into 4. So either the first 1 to 4 weeks or the first 2 to 4 into the first week of January. I think we'll all, as a U.S., be in a small lockdown. That's what I believe. That'll get us through Christmas and also have a lockdown through New Year's. That's what I see kind of happening. They have to slow this spread. And then what I have heard is it sounds like Pfizer is going to get vaccines out to certain states, and I don't know what guidelines they're following to which states and which hot spots or whatever, but it sounds like FDA is looking to have an approval set by December 10th, and the CEO of Pfizer and the infectious disease, whatever, says we could possibly have vaccines being shipped out as soon as December 11th.
Yeah, but that's only to hospitals and stuff. It's not to pharmacies and everything.
Yeah,
distribution's going to be an issue.
Distribution's going to be a huge issue, but we're at least moving vaccines out to the public.
Right.
In what form? I don't know. But as early as December 11th. So
these have to be frozen, or these have to be...
They have to be cold and shit.
So
and you know what they're doing now? They're using
the
dry ice.
Oh,
dry
really?
ice has been a big advocate in helping these keep cold, because dry ice gets way colder, right, than any freezer. So dry ice has been a huge blessing for keeping these guys these medications cold. So yeah,
crazy stuff.
That's what I got on some COVID, man, for you.
What a crazy.
Not looking forward to another lockdown, man. But I think they're gonna probably have to for a few weeks to try to get this under control.
Yeah,
at some point.
I agree. Dude, did you just get the breaking news really quick?
No.
Check, I don't know.
What was it on?
The 2 players that tested positive for COVID are Mark Ingram and J.K. Dobbins. You know what that means?
Running backs.
While you were talking about the PGA Store story, I went into our league to try to grab Gus Edwards.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have it's gangster on the waivers.
For sure.
So, dog, someone already has him. Team Awesome already has Gus Edwards. He just fell into gold. Because if they're the 2 players that tested positive, there's no way they're playing Thursday night. Gus Edwards is starting that game, and he's the lead back, and he's the only back. And they run the ball a shit ton.
Yeah.
I don't know how much, Pittsburgh's tough to run the ball on, but everybody's going to be juiced. If you're getting the guy that's going to get all the carries, and Gus Edwards is a plotter, bro. He falls forward for yards. He doesn't lose yards. So, that guy, he could rack up 70 yards, 80 yards on 10 carries, just plodding forward. 12 carries. So if you can go, that'll be the hot waiver wire pickup of the week, Gus Edwards. Speaking of that, let me just hit this fantasy real quick. John King. Man, let's just start with John King. Javier's like the Drew Lock of our league. Does nothing all year. His team's 2-8, but he gets up for John King and beats the crap out of John King 134-83. So John King's going to fall to 3-8.
Oh, brutal.
Pretty much annihilating any chance of making the playoffs this year. You know how hard it is to go back-to-back in fantasy, let alone make the playoffs 2 years in a row. It's tough.
It is.
Very hard. Very hard. So that's unfortunate for my man John King. Del Palantonio, you are locked with wet-ass Nugs, and we talked about the implications here last show. 5-5. He's 6-4. There's all that blockage, all that bottlenecking there in our league at the 5-5, 6-4 spot. So he's up right now 116-114, and he's done.
He's done.
And all you have is Tyler Higbee.
So you're saying there's a chance.
What do you need out of Higbee? 2 points?
I would say 2.5 to get this thing locked.
No, just 2, because 114.78 to 116.06.
Okay.
So that'll put you a 116.78 if you just get a deuce.
How about just give me an even 3, just in case there's any recalculations?
Right.
Just in case Donald Trump happens to be in our fantasy league.
Maybe he'll do Robert Wood style, and he'll have the points and have the win, and then he'll fumble on one of the last plays of the game, getting a reverse.
Oh, that'd be the worst.
And then, that happened, remember?
I know.
It was great stuff for me.
Like 3 weeks ago.
So, all right, that's what you need. You need Higbee. And Wet Ass Nugs is praying for Higbee to turn his ankle in the first quarter.
Give me your prediction. Do I have a chance, in your opinion?
You know, they play a lot of Gerald Everett as well.
That's what I'm saying.
But Higbee does get looks. I mean, it's a coin flip. He gets 2 catches, you're good to go. Has he gotten stoned? Let's see, what has Higbee done? Does he ever get stoned? Does he just get a bagel? Let's see.
He got stoned, I think, 2 weeks ago.
Against Chicago, a 0.
Yep.
Last week against Seattle, 7. The week before against Miami, 2.4.
I'd take a 2.4.
But then the bagel the week before that. Dude, but the bagel is the anomaly. He's never had less than 2. 5, 25, 7, 3, 2.2, 7, 2.4, and 7.5. That 0 in week 7 is the anomaly.
That's got to be an average of like 7.6.
I'm going to say you win it.
Sounds good.
I'm going to say you win it.
I need to show.
Playing the Bucks too. Playing the Bucks. Bucks are pretty
Bucks are good.
Good linebacking core.
I don't think their tight end defense is that great, though. I think they're like 15, 16 ranked.
It's going to be interesting tonight.
Right in the middle.
Going to be interesting.
Yeah.
The other one's going to be interesting. Myself against Jay Nasty, the Mad City Madman. 92.90 for Jay Nasty. 90.30 for me.
Wow.
Yeah, down 2 points, and it's Cooper Kupp versus Robert Woods tonight. He's got Kupp. I've got Woods. Same thing. I mean, it's a toss-up. Who's Goff going to find? Is Goff going to have enough time in the pocket to operate? You guys know I took the Bucks minus 4 in heaters, so I believe he's not going to have that much time to operate. And when Goff doesn't have a lot of time in the pocket, he's terrible.
Right.
When he has time, he's throwing darts. He's throwing lasers. He's killing it.
Here's my take on it. I think that you're going to have – I think you having Cooper Kupp has a better chance. I think Kupp and the relationship that he has with Goff, I think that's a safety blanket. Now, I think Woods, you got to watch out for Woods because those long plays down the field, that's your Woods guy. You know, especially not having Brandon Cooks anymore since he went to Houston. Robert Woods is the long play guy. So I think if you're looking
he's
for
the reverse guy too.
I think if you're looking for a safety blanket, Cooper Kupp's your guy. We'll see.
Oh man, we'll see how it goes down. So that's what's happening in the most underrated league this week. Anything else of relevance? EB got hardcore upset. EB's looking like he's going to go down to good juju. Eli's team, which is 3-7.
Yeah.
EB was leading the league a few weeks ago. He's all of a sudden you blink, he's 6-4. He's in that bottleneck crowd, and he's about to lose this week. He has 69 points. Eli's at 106, and they both have. Eli has Evans and Fournette left, and EB only has Brady.
Dude, EB hit me in the DMs yesterday. He's like, he sends me a screenshot of where he's at, and he's like, "Oh, check it out, man, taking that L, John King style."
Nice, giving a shot. Huh?
Oh man,
wow,
freaking EB, dude. I love that guy. EB's a great guy.
That is good shit. All right. Oh, Kirby with a win. Nice. Good shit. In the most underrated league. A lot of good stuff. Speaking of fantasy, DraftKings this weekend. I got it up a little late. I apologize. But I'm going to have it, the other one, I will have it up tomorrow. We're doing a Turkey Day DraftKings. Thursday, it's 3 games only. We'll still do the one on Sunday, but 3 games only. Thursday slate, all the same stuff. I'm going to put that up. It'll be up tomorrow. So you have 2 days or a day. You have rest of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning. First game's at 10:30. So if you're participating in that DraftKings, you got to have your lineup locked and loaded by 10:30 a.m., probably 10:20 a.m., 10:25 I would shoot for. As far as this past week's tournament, AP takes it down.
Wow.
He wins in a close one. I looked at it and I thought Black Prez had it under control, but AP comes through and snipes it at the end. 161. Prez had 155. AP, he took the chalk yesterday.
Oh, did he?
In DraftKings, I feel like chalk was Taysom Hill. He was $4,800. You're getting a quarterback for $4,800. You imagine what that allows you to do with the rest of your roster.
The running backs
Let you fit in Dalvin Cook, Devontae Adams, some of the big names. He got Zeke Elliott in there. Zeke rattled off 20, and Taysom did 25. I paid up. I paid $6,200 for Matt Ryan. He got me 6 or 4 or something crazy.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
And this fool got 4,800 out of Taysom Hill. And the reason I didn't do Taysom Hill, I knew that was the play. I knew it was the smart move that allowed you to construct your roster better. But I was anticipating. I was trying to play the fade. I was trying to look at, everyone's going to play Taysom Hill. If you go through our league and look at the amount of people that played Taysom Hill,
at least
70% owned, dude.
Oh, wow.
Like, everyone was playing Taysom Hill, and I knew it. So I was trying to get different, and I was trying to be different, and it looked great. At the first drive, I was like, oh, Falcons came out banging, went down the field on him, got a field goal, was looking good, and then they didn't do anything else. Matt Ryan got sacked 9 times or whatever the fuck it was. Nightmare. Anyways, shout out to AP winning the DraftKings contest this week, picking up a little bit of bread.
How much was the payout? 170?
144.
140. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I got it up a little late. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
So good shit. Congrats to AP. UFC 255 over the weekend. Dallas, jump into that really quick. The card, it was a pay-per-view, so the card was good. Did you watch it? Did you buy it? Did you stream it? What'd you do?
Yeah, I was able to watch some of it, but the main card, I did not purchase it, so I had to go run it back and had to kind of watch updates real time. I just couldn't pay $60 and, being able to watch the phone and then also watch a movie with the lady trying to kind of help that situation as much as I could. That helped as well, but I was locked in.
Dude, my lady was into it.
Was she?
She's got a DraftKings account now. She's giving me picks because dude, she's really good at picking the fights. So she's into picking the fights. She likes it. She enjoys it. I bought the fight for the first time in forever. Actually, that's not true. I bought the fight a few weeks ago because I was out of the crib and I had no options because they were doing it at 12 in the day.
You were on your phone.
Yeah, they were doing a midday show.
And you gave them
overseas.
Some credit, I mean, for real.
So, yeah, I bought it again. But I bought it for her, and it was like a date night almost, like a little, you know, we had pizza.
Sick.
And we watched
homemade pizza?
Nah, we just went and got pizza.
Nice.
Yeah, we just went and picked up takeout pizza. Don't worry about it. I don't want to give you my spots.
Come on, man.
I'm going to give out my spot.
I remember when you took me to the Pizza Hut, and that shit took forever, and I was high, and just, man, freaked out. So I just wanted to make sure you had something better than Pizza Hut.
Nah, I just took her to the Pizza Hut. Anyways, back to the lecture at hand. I bought the fight, watched the fight. We enjoyed it. We enjoyed the card. It was very fun. Had a great night, and I lost I didn't do well. She did really well. I didn't do well at all. I got wrecked, dude, trying to figure out just little props, trying to predict this person to win in this round or buy a knockout or just try to get better odds because there were so many heavy favorites.
Right.
And, I was trying to get the odds. If I would have just taken your lock and bet against it, though, on the underdog in Chukagian.
Right.
Why didn't I take Caitlin Chukagian at she was like plus 215, 220, plus 220 by fight night.
I couldn't believe that fight. I was confused.
That was your lock of the night.
That was my lock of the night.
I don't understand why it was your lock when they got in there. That girl was towering. Chukagian was towering over
She's a big lady.
That was crazy, Dow. That was a bad pick by you.
That was a bad pick.
Well, going to go along with your heaters. Tim means Mike Perry. What'd you think of that one?
I was super pumped on that one. I was super happy that Mike Perry got his ass whooped and did not win that fight. And the reason I was super happy, because Mike Perry, as we saw, couldn't make weight, didn't make weight, dabbed at the end of the weight. This guy does not deserve any fucking credit at all. This is exactly what Paul Fielder said the other night, saying, I'm so goddamn tired of people not taking this serious, not being disciplined. Just get in there, do your damn job, and
be a professional.
Take it serious, dude. Be a professional. This guy is the epitome. He can turn the UFC into a clown show really quick. This Mike Perry is he's a double-ended dildo is what he is.
Have we turned a little bit on Mike Perry?
Yeah, I have. I have 100%.
I think we were in Perry's corner a little bit. The taxes stuff, the post-fight pressers, all this shit. We were on board.
I got my lady in the corner, and that's all I need. I don't need nobody else.
Where did it change for you? Where did you turn a different direction?
It might have changed when that footage leaked of him punching an elderly gentleman in an outside.
I was just gonna say the bar fight
in an outside bar.
Yeah,
I think in Texas, that's when it kind of changed for me. Like, yo, dog, like you have this platform now. Your name's getting bigger and bigger by the week, i.e., from the UFC. And not to take anything away from his fights, he's a crazy asshole in there, and that puts eyes on him. And just doing the wrong things, not being disciplined, dropping F-bombs. This guy's still using the N-word when he's as white as day. I can't get on that level with him. I can't relate. I don't want to be a part of that. And then now just not taking his career serious with missing weight, dabbing it up, acting like it's a fun thing, like it's an okay thing. Dog, this guy's a clown.
I was very surprised in the post-fight presser that not only did the media members not really ask as sternly about Perry's weight cut, I'll let you hear the question kind of leading up to Dana White's answer about Mike Perry here, so you can kind of hear how he framed it. And he mentioned it, but he didn't like press him on it. I would have, because Dana White gave an answer and then he just moved on. I would have pressed him again about Mike Perry. He did ask, someone else asked him about the purse ordeal. Would you be for taking 70% of the purse instead of whatever the current percentage is now if they don't make weight? And he said, yeah, but it's not up to me. It's up to the athletic commission. They're the ones that make that call. And so he's like, and they asked him, well, would you be in favor of it? And he said, yeah, they can do whatever they want to do. If they decide to do it, I'm cool with it. So he didn't really say yes or no. He didn't really take a hard stance on it. And he also didn't address Perry missing weight here or that he had any issue with it. Check it out.
And let's see if he can go on a run.
After that fight tonight, do you think he has a future in the UFC?
Listen, he's always tough and fun to watch. That third round, what I really like about Mike Perry is, depending on how you guys scored it, but I'm sure you gave him the first round, gave Tim the second, and the third was up for grabs. He tried to win that fight, man. He stood his ground, and those two just started trading punches. He's fun to watch. I don't know. I don't know what it means where he goes after tonight, but he's a fun fighter.
And that's the response. And then there's no follow-up question about him missing weight. Is there going to be a penalty for him? Is there going to be maybe some talk about, hey, let's get serious here? We're putting you in fights on the main card. It sounds like Dana's just fine with it. So I don't know.
That.
I don't know for sure, but that's what it sounds like. There wasn't, and maybe it's Zoom, COVID, I don't know. The journalists who are asking the questions, what are you guys doing?
Right.
Like that's shit people want to know. That's big news.
That's huge.
You ask one Mike Perry question, the entire thing. You breeze over him missing weight, and then you don't ever bring it up again. Dana doesn't bring it up again. A little annoying to me.
Did you hear about his walkout song? Did you hear the controversy?
Oh, that
there?
was funny.
Dude.
My lady, she's like, what is this? Beyonce? Remember
Beyonce.
those walls I built, and now they're tumbling down. That shit was fire, huh?
So crazy, right? So he was walking into his UFC 255 belt on Saturday night when an unexpected song started blaring over the loudspeakers.
It's like I've been awakened.
Yeah, dude. He literally goes and says, he says to his corner, he's like, is this fucking Halo? Perry asked his corner as they walked out. It was indeed a track Halo by Beyonce somehow. Perry's first choice for the walk-up song hadn't been available, so they went with the dreamy slow jam for him to enter.
Who's they?
I don't know who they is.
Who got to choose this? I'm curious.
I don't know, man.
Was that his team where they asked last minute? Or I thought maybe like he said the name of the song and they heard
whoever's
Halo.
responsible for the PA. That's what I think.
That's funny. Dude, the fact that, that's kind of a big deal. Like, you don't have his walk-up music dialed in the day before.
I know.
That's like the post-fight interviews. Like, all that shit's done way in advance.
What if you did that for, like, the world wrestling? Like, you
right, what?
Dude, what, the biggest faux pas ever?
Well, a lot of them have the same song every time. And I guess a lot of these fighters do, too. Some of them change it up time to time. Maybe that's an issue. Maybe Perry should get one song and stick to it. Maybe he should take, what's his name's advice? One song and one song only.
That's it.
Who is that? Will Ferrell.
That's all you need.
That's the song he should do. Valentina. Actually, no. Figueiredo, Brandon Moreno.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you make of that fight?
I wasn't very interested.
Wait, Valentina was? Yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't very interested. I didn't really care about that one. I felt like Figueiredo would probably take the dub. I didn't know much about his competitor in this case.
I'm so sorry. I meant Moreno and Royval. I'm so sorry. On the prelims, the flyweight bout. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump to the main.
I was sad to see that our local guy, Royval, who fights out of Inglewood, Colorado, I was sad to see him take the L in this case. But even sadder to see that shoulder pop out, dude. Wasn't that brutal? That was almost as brutal as watching Burrow's injury yesterday. But that Royval, when that shoulder popped out, dude, and he knew it instantly. Like, you could see him just gasping in pain.
Well, when he rolled over, he was trying to pop it back in himself while getting punched in the face.
Because fighters can get that.
Yeah, if he would have got it popped back in, they said he can continue competing fine. He would just be sore tomorrow. Right. Or he'll be sore tomorrow either way. But
for sure.
Man, they said he was so relieved when his coach finally was able to pop his shoulder back in. That was just nuts. But that was a big fight. the flyweight bout there because that led to the flyweight main event between Davis and Figueiredo, Alex Perez, which was the championship fight, the main event on Saturday night. We'll talk about that in a second. Because the winner of this fight, Brandon Moreno, he's been on a tear. He was the favorite in this one. He wins this one in the first round by KO, TKO.
Yeah.
And he's the guy. He's the clear-cut winner to face the champ. And Figueiredo said, he said after he won his fight, this is the fight he wants as well. So I think it kind of all just works out. I think the UFC is probably pretty happy that they don't have to matchmake or they don't have to do. You don't really have to do anything there. You can just kind of let it run. So here's I thought Dana White. I don't have Dana White's sound on that. I'm sorry. But I have him talking about. I do have him talking about the next fight here.
Keep him here. He's not going back to Brazil. We're going to turn him right around.
Really? How fast do you think that'll happen?
December.
Look at that.
Wow.
That fight right there will happen sometime in December?
Yeah.
Very
That's what we're working on.
Very cool.
That's tight.
So that's what he's talking about. So Davison Figueiredo wins the main event, wins the championship flyweight bout on the main card. And they said that against Alex Perez in the first round submission, really not that big of a deal, not that exciting. Perez got caught. It was a great move, great guillotine, reached over. The way he subbed him was great, was beautiful. But I feel like we all kind of expected that. Figueiredo's a beast, minus 280, big time favorite. Wasn't that shocking at all. But it is shocking that they're not going to send him back home. They're going to keep him here. Moreno's staying here, and they're going to try to turn this fight around in December. And they're going to try to have these two guys fight again in December. December's cards are packed already.
Right.
I'm looking at the cards. I'm like, where are they going to fit these guys in? But I love that about Dana White. I love that constant banging on the door.
Push,
knocking down doors, dude. Just like getting shit done. Other than Conor McGregor. For some reason, you can't get him a fight. But I love that.
Where
do.
does Cody No Love fall into this, right? Because he obviously had to be pushed out of a card via injury, so he should be able to come back here fairly soon. Where does Cody No Love? Obviously coming off of that win off of Ruffy.
Been spinning either, sorry. Oh, 117.19.
Is it better?
Oh, it's only been spinning for like 20. There we go.
Gotcha.
There we go. Now reconnected.
I don't know. That sounds like, just Garbrandt moving to 125. That's a big storyline, and that should be something that, is right around the corner. But Dana obviously put the nix on that with his announcement.
Valentina Shevchenko. Did you think that one was going to go 5? That surprised me.
I did not.
Very surprising.
Valentina is a knockout queen. She is tough. She is awesome. I did not see that going 5.
Why? Was that more Maya or more Valentina not being as sharp as she normally is? Or was that more Maya, what she did to her?
I think it was Maya. I think she underestimated Maya a little bit. That's what I think.
She was, here's Dana White talking about the next opponent for Valentina Shevchenko. Because they were kind of trying to... there was talk about Amanda Nunes because they fought before.
Right.
They were very close fights. So there was talk about that, but Dana White's like, hold on, bro.
Right.
Hold on. Check this out.
How do you feel like when you look at her and Amanda, do you think it makes sense to put them together again at some point, given how close their 2 fights were and what she's doing in her division?
Well, let's talk about Jessica Andrade first. I mean, Andrade is a very, very good fight for her. That's a tough fight. I mean, if you're going to go out and be safe the first couple of rounds against somebody, like Jennifer, what are you going to do against Andrade? Andrade is going to bring her a lot of things she's never seen before. Not to mention the power that Andrade has. I mean, she just knocked a girl out, a really good girl, like the number 2 girl in the world with a body shot. She's a real problem for Shevchenko that she's going to have to figure out. And if she does, I think the fight that makes more sense is Weili Zhang will fight here soon. And after Weili fights, then maybe you do those 2. But I don't know. Just off the top of my head, that's what I'm thinking.
Dude. So not only is he not talking Amanda Nunes, he's talking Weili. He's talking about bringing Weili in, which Weili has been dominant in her division as well. If you're unfamiliar, she's the women's strawweight champion. So you have Valentina on the flyweight, Weili in the strawweight, and then you have Nunes, pound for pound, best fighter in the world. She's holding 2 titles in the bantamweight division and the, what's the other division she's holding in? Bantamweight division and I got it in my featherweight division. So she's holding both of those titles there. So it's interesting, dude. It really is. I mean, there's a lot of the women's division. The women's division seem like there's these few people at the top, and then there's so many other contenders, but they're not close. So they keep feeding these to these women, and these women keep obliterating them. And now they're talking about, okay, we need to do some moving around at the top. And, yeah, you know what I mean? It's interesting.
And then you have Megan Anderson, who was still supposed to fight Nunes. Nunes had to pull out. You don't know what that looks like quite yet. Obviously, I think Nunes wins that, but there's some moving around that's going to be happening for sure.
Right. Oddly enough, Dana White was asked about the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. fight. And this put me up onto some games. So as we move on from MMA, do you know the rules for this fight? I had no idea about the rules. I saw this in the press conference. Shout out to my homie Adam Baker, too, for sending me this. He's like, dude, did you see this shit? It's crazy. Go ahead.
Being the fact that it's an exhibition, I have no idea.
Dude, I didn't even know you're not allowed to bet on it.
Oh, really?
There's a ton of shit. Check this out. Check out Dana White. He's finding out the rules here as well. And look at his reaction.
Last one, prediction for Tyson versus Jones Jr.
I don't know. It's such a tough one to call. You know, when's the last time we saw either one of them fight? Huh? What? What did the Tasmanian Devil say?
It's easy to call.
Easy to call? What is it? Tell me.
Roy Jones.
By what? Knockout?
Well, there's no knockout, so it'll just be a,
There's no knockouts?
No, they're
They're not allowed to knock each other out?
No.
Too dangerous.
How do you enforce that?
Well, that's the referee is going to give instructions in the locker room. According to Andy Foster, it's going to be hard sparring. They're not allowed to try to knock each other out.
All right.
That's truly an exhibition.
I'd like to bet that doesn't happen. Can you bet on that? I want to.
No betting on the fight because it's an exhibition.
Oh shit! You can't even bet on this fight. I did not know that. Okay, teaching me things, you guys. I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. Any other questions?
Did you know Adesanya is commentating?
You know how to what?
Adesanya is commentating it.
Yeah, I did know that. He told me that before it happened.
Wow.
I knew that was coming.
But there's also no judges, and they're not going to announce a winner. So there's nothing there.
Shit, I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Oh.
The hits keep coming.
Are you kidding me? Sorry about the bad audio there. I don't know what the hell that was with the connection. Everything was playing fine before, so I apologize, guys.
So what are we doing? I don't understand.
Doug, why? Yeah, you're making people pay $50 for this fight. This fight is on a couple of different platforms. Pay-per-view. You can watch it on Tyson on Triller.com or Fight TV. $49.99 is the price of this card. Saturday, November 28th. It's going head-to-head with the UFC Fight Night, by the way. UFC Fight Night is Saturday night. Also, Israel Adesanya's commentating. We told you about all the performances from Lil Wayne and French Montana and all this, stuff. Weekend on the national anthem, or Neo on the national anthem.
Logan Paul fighting?
No, Jake Paul on the undercard. Jake Paul, Nate Robinson. Yeah. So wait, you're going to tell me you're going to have judges for the rest of these fights. You're going to announce winners for the rest of these fights. But in the Tyson-Roy Jones fight, not only is there no judges, there's no announced winner, and you can't knock anyone out. And there's no betting on the fight. Why are we purchasing this? Why would anyone pay $50 if you can't even make your $50 back?
That's weird.
That was why I had no problem buying the UFC fight Saturday night. I'm like, hey, I can make this back. No big deal. You can't even make this back.
Huh.
There's nothing you could do here but just be miserable.
As Dana says, the hits keep coming.
The hits keep coming, bro. That is funny.
The hits keep coming.
That's a terrible event, bro.
You should do his little statement. Everything's crazy.
That is crazy and nuts, isn't it?
It is.
Nothing is crazy and nuts right now because everything is crazy and nuts right now.
We're having an exhibition. No betting. No knockouts. It's a sparring session. Weird.
Yeah, I don't get it at all.
I'm kind of out on it.
Hard sparring, bro. Neighborhood. Marco, it's Mike Tyson. You already know those rules are going to go right out the window for him, LOL, ending up in knockout. Jones, LOL. There you go.
Maybe we can house some bets on that.
Take action? Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm not betting against Tyson, but...
No, I wouldn't either, but I would take action, yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know. Like, I'm with you. Why is Tyson going out there? So he's going out there just to like body punch or do some hard sparring? That doesn't even make any sense. I don't get it. And you're charging for it. What? You guys are just two old guys sparring in a gym or sparring in a big arena.
Right.
Wherever you're at. It's like a smearing off ice, bro. Hard sparring. Hard sparring, bro.
Hard sabarring. Like pizza. Sabarroing.
Oh my God. Tyson, I'm not even interested anymore that much. I was interested before, but now I'm like, what the hell are we doing? That sucks. It really sucks.
I feel like I'm just paying $50 to watch Nate Robinson and see what he can do.
Right. That's something you're interested in, right?
Yeah. Kind of.
That's something you're like, oh, okay, I can rock with that. I could deal with that. But instead, we're getting hard sparring in the main event, and you're not able to bet on it. All right.
All right, on this day, let's take it back to the year 2001. Dude, I was graduating high school, Billy. What were you doing in 2001?
I was in high school, not graduating.
not graduating. So let's take it back to, this was actually, the anniversary was yesterday, so I just want to give a little credit to this. Let's take it back to November 22nd, 2001. This particular halftime show included one of my favorite bands of all time, Creed, in all their glory, doing the halftime show between the Cowboys and Broncos. Do you remember this halftime show?
No.
Oh, dog. This halftime show. So let's take it even further back, right? So this was November 22nd of 2001. We know that September, of 2001, you had the Twin Towers.
9/11, right.
The 9/11 escapade. So we still had a lot of people trying to build this USA back.
Call it
and
an escapade, but
well, tragedy.
There you go.
And trying to build the USA back, and we're at this time we're all trying to come together. This was one of the most come together times, I think, of the U.S., which was great. But this celebration was still obviously a little early after the tragedy had just happened, but it seemed like the right thing. Why I say that was because Creed, right? Let's take it back to 2001. They had just blessed the music community with their third studio album called Weathered. The album was in the springboard and catapulted them into the epicenter of the early 2000s rock alongside of juggernauts, Nickelback, Limp Bizkit, Stained, some of these other artists, and obviously a top choice. New album, Creed was in the limelight to have the NFL's Thanksgiving halftime show by Creed. So, do you remember this?
I don't really remember it now.
Okay, gotcha. So
I don't remember the performance or anything like that.
This performance was pretty crazy. So let me actually play just a few things from it. And what you're going to see here is the ceremonial. Jerry Jones obviously donating to the obviously the Salvation Army, doing his little donations.
Okay.
Right now, Creed's already started. The music's already started. The dancers have come out, as you see. And Jerry Jones is rushing his family like, all right, we got to get the hell out of here. So Creed starts performing, and they're way off. This is lip syncing at its fullest. The guitar is going. Scott Stapp, the lead singer, has not, and he's even getting weird looks by his artist. But he's getting weird looks. There's about a 30-second delay, and then they catch back up. And this performance, Scott Stapp gives the performance of a lifetime. He starts like doing all these mannerisms to the crowd. He starts like, pumping the crowd up.
But he's off.
But he's
lip
off.
syncing.
But then he brings it back. Like I said, it takes about 40 to 50 seconds, and they bring it back, and he's perfect
Then he
for
kills
the
it?
rest of the show.
Oh, okay.
Just given the looks that Scott Stapp is known for, the engagement of the crowd, dude. He's got
Now, how
Jinko pants.
into this
Dude,
are you?
you got Jinko pants flying. You've got man kites.
What is going on?
Kites. What do you know about man kites, dude? This is awesome.
2001, huh?
2001.
Wow.
Scott Stapp's got the Jinkos on.
This is
Dude,
so good.
What a time.
This is so good.
Where the world, the U.S. specifically, was just trying to come together. And how is it the Scott Stapp and Creed?
What
made
were they
that
performing? Can you take
Higher?
me higher?
Yeah, he does Higher, and then they did My Sacrifice.
My sacrifice.
And then they also did another one called Dancing dancing in a small room, something like that. Not one of their biggest by any stretch.
Wow.
But, dude, this just comes
Funny,
at a
bro.
time where
What a funny
the
on this day.
nation
Perfect
was
timing.
trying to build and rebuild.
How good of timing is that Jacked and Juicy sequence? Now it's a time we need to all come together and unite too.
All right.
Dude, what about a little reunion this year?
A little bit of Creed
What
reunion.
about bringing Creed to the Washington FC Dallas Cowboy game on Thursday,
Right.
Thanksgiving, and run it back real quick? Would that be something you think would unite the country in the same fashion that did?
I would hope so.
Do you think it would though?
You know what? It would renew mine and Jevin, my friend Jevin, our friend
Yeah, yeah,
Jevin.
Jev, yep.
It would renew our friendship, I'll tell you that, because we love Creed. I think Creed can bring anybody together. If they can bring us back together from such a travesty back in 2001, how could Creed not help us through COVID-19?
I think that it would get shit on. They'd go out there. It would be social media would crap all over them.
Yeah.
It would be just an absolute troll job. Everyone would be trolling the crap out of them, and it would be a nightmare, and it wouldn't unite anything.
What if they didn't lip sync and killed it, though? You think that would help?
They didn't.
I'm so
No.
tired of lip syncing. I really am.
No. Yeah, we had lip syncing on the last one, too, with Milli Vanilli. Yeah.
No shit. Also, so let's move past that. Another one that I wanted to obviously celebrate was what we know as the catch. We look at Mr. Odell Beckham Jr. still with the Giants on November 23rd, 2014.
Who doesn't remember that one, right? Sunday Night Football.
Against the Cowboys.
I mean, you have it in the middle there.
Oh, do I?
Well, I think so.
bad.
So it's tough for couldn't catch it. Thought he could catch it. It started to just run away from him. There you are. Just replay it. Here's the radio call. Check it out.
Play fake, rolls right, throws a deep ball down the right sideline. It's a jump ball. Odell Beckham
Giants
Jr.
radio.
made the catch with one hand for the touchdown. Wow, what a catch by the rookie.
Ridiculous.
It was pass interference. He caught it with his right hand, corralled it, fell on his backside and controlled it.
He was literally parallel to the ground when he pulled that in.
That is a difference maker, folks.
There you go.
He was literally parallel with the ground
when he pulled it in.
That's tight.
Yeah, man, fire.
So, yeah, on this day, November 23rd, 2014.
Is that the greatest catch in NFL history, or is it just the most publicized and hyped?
I would say probably the most publicized and hyped.
I'm trying to think of one better, though.
Yeah, the David Tyree.
I mean, it
in
wasn't
the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but it wasn't just a regular catch. That was a touchdown catch. I know it wasn't Super Bowl, bigger stage, but
bigger stage.
That's what makes it hard. Right?
Helmet catch.
What makes it better for you, right?
Then,
to beat the to keep the drive alive against the undefeated Patriots. I mean, he doesn't catch that. That's fourth down. Is that bigger? I mean,
one
it's
of the
bigger in the moment
of its all time.
It's bigger in the moment because of the magnitude of the situation in the game. But is it a better catch than what Odell did there? I mean,
probably not a better
hard,
catch.
right? Very hard.
God, you could, man, just talk about splitting hairs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you could really split some hairs on that.
Very hard.
All right, I'm all for bringing Creed back this halftime. So I'm looking to lock my heaters in this week. I'm looking to get on DK and take everybody's money and watching Creed perform.
Jeremy, Creed and Nickelback are the only bands that can save this nation. Danny B, we need Creed.
I'm telling you.
Oh, my God. Only Creed you need is Aventus. John King.
John King.
Immaculate Reception. I was going to mention that in there. I think that's a lot of people's.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that kills me about the Immaculate Reception is the quality because of the time. It's so old that they had almost stitched together video to show you exactly what happened.
Yep.
You don't even get a real. That's unfortunate because it's hard for me to give a full. If you're not in the stadium to see the Immaculate Reception, I can't rewind that in my mind. This is what I'm stuck with. And I didn't live through that time to watch it live on TV. Well, I guess you couldn't. Same thing. They just stitched together two clips. I don't know. Now I can't put the Immaculate Reception in there because it's just.
Yeah. I put it in there anyways.
Did you?
Yeah.
Now we have some underrated news stories. There you go. See?
Wow.
The screen cuts off. The
camera,
camera
they don't even have enough.
The camera cuts off. You have no idea if you really even caught that. There was no replay. There was no anything back then. Thanks for pulling this up, Dal.
Who did it bounce off of?
I know.
What happened?
Watch, they show another angle, and it shows that same angle, and then all of a sudden it cuts to the back screen. Maybe they don't in this video, but there is another angle where they stitch two videos together, and that's the one you commonly see on NFL Network and highlight shows and shit. But yeah, here you go.
Let's see if this is any better.
The Immaculate Reception, is that better? I mean, I can't put this in there. Like I said, it's just the camera technology. Look at, and it's such a crazy play. I mean, it really is. Look at this. If you've never heard of the Immaculate Reception, bang, off the defender. It shoots way over the other side, and you can't see how he catches it. But all of a sudden, the man has it in his hand.
Right.
And he runs for a tutty. They don't even have a score on the screen. You don't even know what point of the game is this in. I have no idea.
Think we can see it from this angle?
This is how they do it. This is that they stitch together.
They
let
just
me
have
see.
to stitch all these?
Let me see. Yeah, because this, bang, see it? And then it's kind of the back. That's the best shot you have at it.
Right.
That's the best shot you have. See, that's just a basic catch, though. Is that a better catch than Odell? Again, we're talking situations. We're talking, now you have history in there. You got old legends. I mean, Roselli'd probably agree with you. The Immaculate Reception, best one. Yeah, tough, guys, tough.
True.
I like it. We're running out of time now. We're already at hour 36 in. We just got to
what did we
probably
talk
jump
about?
into sneaks. I have no idea. I don't even know what we did today. Can we just jump into sneaks?
Maybe it was
Heads
that
up.
great of a show.
Heads up, we've detected copyright audio in your stream. Your stream may be temporarily blocked.
Oh, wow.
Maybe that's what happened earlier. It caught and blocked us.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Who knows? Maybe that's why it pooped out earlier.
We'll figure it out.
But either way, yeah, let's just jump into some sneakers, and then if we have time, we'll get to everything else. But sneakers and fashion this week brought to you by Pure Spectrum CBD. Not this week, as always.
Nice. Yeah, guys, with Pure Spectrum right now, I just wanted to, again, give a little PSA and let you know that Pure Spectrum is a proud partner of USA Triathlon. And I want you guys to feel good about that because Pure Spectrum takes very, very serious when it comes to results and obviously not having any THC involved in their product, so much to a point where they're going to be sponsored. They're going to be a partner of a USA Match Triathlon. I think that's huge, guys. So when
Team USA?
Yeah. So when we're looking at really, what does it have in it, and how is it made, and is this snake oil and whatnot? I want you guys to feel good about Pure Spectrum. They also put barcodes that are scannable by your smartphone to let you know all the ingredients, everything, all the rigorous testing that all of their products go through. So again, feel good about your product. Feel good about buying a locally sourced Colorado product. And again, having sponsorships and partnerships with USA Triathlon. This is huge, guys. So feel good about what you do and make yourself feel good. Check out PureSpectrumCBD.com for all of your CBD needs. Go ahead and enter code MUP. Save yourself a little money as well.
All right.
Sneakers.
What do you want to
today,
start it
man.
out at?
Check it out, man. Let's go ahead and take a quick look because I know we need to spend some time on obviously the shoes, but I wanted to show you a first look. And now it's not a first look for everybody because, we all have Twitter, we all have Instagram, we all know what the hell's going on. But if you haven't seen it, SNS and Adidas consortiums are back, dog. Finally, we've been asking for this for so long. The downfall is they are putting 4D midsoles on a lot of these consortiums that are about to come out. So this is the first look of SNS Adidas Ultra 4D. What do you think about this bad boy?
I think my stance is going to be the same every time.
It's 4D.
It's hard for me to buy an Ultra Boost on a less comfortable midsole. It's just going to be my stance. That has the little puffy synthetic cage, the same as the Eddie Huang's, same as some of those ones that have the suede around the toe. That looks like, I'm not sure if that's suede around the toe, but it looks like the same designing that I'm not a fan of around the toe.
Right.
The Prime Knit I do like in the 2.0, but again, not a comfortable midsole, or not as comfortable as Boost. And yeah, I don't.
And
I don't
probably
know.
going to be a little
I love the
heavier.
mint too. I mean, mint's always great. The black and mint together, great. Is it 3M in the toe? It looks like it. I mean, they're trying to pull out all the stops on this. I'm just not. Nah.
You're just not about this. So
I'm
I'm hoping.
don't need it, dog. Like, I guess that's where I'm at with sneakers now. Like,
right.
What do I need?
If it's any Adidas
court purples
shoe,
to match my Undertaker jacket, I need them. That I just don't. I have mint NMDs. I have mint Mi Adidas that are black Boost as well, that are straight fire. Those Mi Adidas Climbers I have that are mint. Oh, yeah. And it's the same mint, bro. I don't need them.
Yeah.
I just don't need them.
I think these are nice. If they call them the mint juleps or the Girl Scout 1.0s, I think I'll be even more so to buy them. I think they're great. The 1.0
Girl Scout collab.
Yeah, the Girl Scout collab. I think this is great. I don't have any mint shoes, unfortunately, so I think this is a great addition for my collection. The black laces, along with the black upper on the back, I think is nice. That cage, a little bit of extra leather to give you that premium feel. I think this is nice. The one downfall is I am the 40 god. I still have like 4 or 5 pairs of 40. I probably need to get rid of all of them and just keep this pair here. But they are heavier than an Ultra Boost with the boost. So not only do you get less comfy, you also get a heavier shoe. Is it a little bit more stable, stability better on it? Sure, but
that's maybe where I can recommend it. For a guy like my homie Vitzer, he's like, dude, I'm out in the yard doing Ultra Boost, and I'm rolling my ankle left and right. I'm out doing sprinkler maintenance. I'm twisting an ankle, coming around the corner, going through my rocks. What do I do? And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. These are running shoes that we've made lifestyle shoes. They're not made for lifestyle. We kind of made them into that. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe, so you're telling me recommend a pair of 4Ds to him. He can get the Ultra Boost kind of look, prime knit upper, very soft, nice feel there, and then a little sturdier outsole. It's not uncomfortable. Let's be clear. It's not uncomfortable. It's just not Boost.
It's not Boost.
Right.
And you're going to get a little heavier.
Stability, though.
But people that don't have a lot of shoes, like somebody like Vitzer, might not notice that it's a heavier shoe than Boost as well. So it's one of those things, man. But I wanted to show everybody that. I think it's a cool shoe. I look forward to it. Another quick one that we'll go over, the 380 has a new model coming out. Well, not a new model, but a new colorway.
Oh,
the Onyx.
That's what you got on your feet today, huh?
Yeah.
Some 380s.
And wore them just for this occasion. So here's the deal.
Did you?
Not really. But the Onyx, it's an all-black 380. They do have a reflective pair that is coming out. That's what you're seeing on screen now. Again, it's a black Yeezy. Easy to wear? Certainly. I already have black Yeezys. You have black Yeezys. I don't know if I need this one. Is this enough? Because it's easy to wear. Is this enough? And it's not white. Is this enough for a 380 for you to try?
No, but here's what I would like to do.
Okay. Tell me what you would like to do.
My man Fail Beast, he says he's got a 380 or multiple 380s. They're already in my size.
Okay.
He doesn't like them. Everyone's been wanting me to try them. You've been wanting me to try them. Here's what I would love. I would love my man Fail Beast. Fail Beast, let's do this, bro. Can you just send those to me? I'll pay you I'll pay you for shipping. Just send them to me here at the studio. Let me try them on the show. Let me take some steps. Let me walk around the studio. We'll do it live on the show. And then that way I can feel the comfort. If I'm like, I got to have them, then I'll buy these. If I'm like, I don't really like the way they look or the way they feel. If I don't really like them, Fail Beast, you said you don't like them either. If you want them back, I'll ship them back. If you don't, I'll just sell them on GOAT for you and then just send you Venmo you the money or whatever, bro. So if you want to do it that way too, then you can just get rid of them. Or you could just ship them to me one time and they're out of your hair for good. You're either going to get money back from me buying them from you or from me selling them on GOAT for you or whatever. Whatever you want to do. Think about it, bro.
It's not a bad deal.
Let me know.
Yeah, so there is, like I said.
But yeah, I can't.
Can't. Got it.
I've got to try them first. I'm not going to spend this money.
I know, right? It's hard to spend.
What
retail.
are they reselling either? Is there any resale?
The black always does well and reflective, a little bit better. But
that's
right
why
now,
I'm nervous too. I'm not stuck with them.
These calcites, the 380s with the white upper and a little bit of gray in them that glowed, the midsole glowed in the dark. Dude, they're at retail, if not under. So I'm a little worried now. Being a black Yeezy, those always do well. We saw that with the Cinders. We saw that with the blacks that we have on the 350s. So these will do all right, but dude, it's not something to like, I got to have these. I got to have 10 pairs so I can resell and make $150 per pair.
They do look like they are really comfortable, though, especially walking shoes. Like, look at that heel. Look at the way the heel, it's like a Sketcher.
It's like a Sketcher shape-up.
Right.
It's only going to help your glutes. So I need 6 pairs.
This is probably the best pair I've seen, though.
And the most wearable, for sure. Yeah. And not like
that
awful
upper's cool,
weird.
Though, too. The upper's cool.
Yeah.
And when the 3M hits it, it's really cool. Yeah. But without the 3M hitting it, it's cool.
It's just a basic
It's not that it doesn't give you I like it.
The 3M's nice. I really like that one. I think I'll try for that one.
That view looks super sick. That view from above looks good.
Yeah.
They should have just done those as the stock photos.
That's what you could be looking at.
If you
had these on your feet, this is what you could be looking at all day.
No, because that's what I'll be looking at nighttime when the headlights are hitting.
That's true.
Walk into the bus stop.
That's true. That's true.
I'm about to be at the bus stop soon. I got to take my car to the repair shop tomorrow for all those services. Now I don't know how long it's going to take. Like, it's going to take days, bro.
Is one of the recalls getting done?
I'm going to be like Ubering around. What?
One of the recalls getting done as well?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, one of the recalls, the oil leak, which is that for that, and then the brakes.
Head gasket.
So,
You're getting new head gasket on that bitch.
Dude, I got to, I'm going to be, good thing Robin's, we're quarantined now, because I'm going to have to maybe Uber places. I don't have a car. Or I'm just going to have to take Mia's car and drop her off everywhere. I think that's what I'm going to do.
I like it.
Anyways, sorry.
All right, so those are on the Adidas Confirmed app now. I don't know if the Reflective is. That might be a Yeezy exclusive or a Yeezy Supply exclusive. I don't know for sure. I didn't look up. I'm not that involved. I don't really care. But they're out this week, okay? So if you want to get them, Adidas Confirmed is up right now. They will be releasing this week. So get your Yeezys if you're trying to cop. Let's look at the Mochas.
Let's look at the Mochas.
We don't have much time. We wasted too much time. I don't know on what.
I don't know.
Close that real quick so I can make some room here.
Yeah, we need to get some room going. All right. Mochas. Seattle placed Greg Olson on injured reserve, in case you care.
Oh, gotcha. Was it broken foot again?
Who knows? Man.
That poor guy just needs to... I love that guy. He was one of the best tight ends of all time. He was.
Does it crack you up seeing Jason Witten still out there with the Raiders?
I know,
So
dude.
funny. I saw him last night catch that tutty in the corner, though.
Dude, competition's a real thing for these guys. It's hard to give up, dude.
Right.
It's hard to give up that lifestyle.
All right, so let me look at these really
That
quickly.
guy had it good broadcasting. I wouldn't say he was good, but he had it good.
Yeah.
You know? All right, how do you want to start this, man? I don't know what we want to do.
Oh, no. I guess...
Are you showing box size? What do you want to do? Here, let me put it on yours.
All right, so... Yeah, well, I mean, damn.
And do you know which one's GOAT, obviously, and which
your
one's...
box looks shitty, too.
Yeah, my box isn't that great.
All right, so if you missed the beginning of the show, what's going on here is I have Jesus. I have three pairs of Mochas.
We do.
One of them is from Finish Line. It's my retail pair. One of them I got from GOAT. And then one of them, Dal got his retail pair.
Yep.
So directly from Sneakers, I think.
Finish Line.
From Finish Line as well. Okay. So I'm kind of skeptical on the GOAT pair. I don't know. Should I let you know which the GOAT pair is or no?
Well,
should
no.
I should have you look at them?
Yeah, let me look at them. Give me one of each, and
I don't even know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have no idea.
We'll leave my pair here first because I want to do the smell test. I want to look at some of the lateral and medial sides.
Yeah,
I want to.
This is good.
You know.
I like it.
I want to see what I see here. So yeah. So right now, guys, what I'm doing, he just pulled out one shoe from each. He pulled out one shoe from the GOAT pair, and one shoe from the retail.
Both lefts?
And I have both lefts is what we're looking at. So all I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to look at the sides. I'm going to look at medial side. I'm going to look at lateral side. I'm going to look at spacing. I'm going to look at, I'm going to do the smell test. I'll definitely demask for this. That's pretty important. So I'm going to start with those things.
Laces are attached on both sides. Everything seems to be okay there. He's smelling the shoe now. Giving it a good whiff.
It's not as sweet. It's not as sweet as I remember.
Giving it a good whiff.
Let me smell the other one real quick. That's not as sweet as Jordan 1 that I remember.
Okay.
Lace bags look good. They're on the right side they're on the correct side, which is the left side on both pairs.
Yep.
The shoe trees look good. The smell's more defined in one. So the second one that I just smelled, the Jordan 1 sweeter smell that you all fools know if you have a Jordan 1 is more defined in the left shoe so far.
Is it on your pair? How was your pair? Do you remember or no?
No.
Okay. If you're starting with smell, let's get crazy.
That's the left side as well.
And Dallas is a smaller size, so it's easy to tell which one is his, which is obviously retail as well. He doesn't know which of these are retail. I do.
Yeah. The second one that I had of yours smells just like mine.
Okay.
That's good. Let me take a look. So one thing that you really want to look at is on these guys. Let me put it to my camera here. Spacing right here on these sections is crucial, man. So typically they go, it's a lot wider. I know you can't really see it yet on my camera here. I'll have Franchise kind of adjust that. But with these lateral and medial sides, this has an average spacing here that is pretty consistent with every Jordan 1 pair. A lot of the fakes kind of half that at the end. So it's not as wide and it's not spaced correctly. So let me look at both of these. Damn. The spacing looks better on the first pair than the second.
Here we are. This is what brings me back to my initial issue here. Is
I
this
don't like
quality
the spacing.
Control problems?
I don't like the spacing, and that's a telltale sign
Oh,
of
wait,
this
I
one.
thought you said the spacing was better on the...
The spacing is better on this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this spacing is better on this one.
All right. So that's the same. You said the smell is better on this one as well, and now you're saying the spacing's better.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, the other telltale sign that you can do is you can look at the back. You want to make sure that these squares on the back are a little taller than others. How does that look on the back? Does one look a little taller?
Put it into the camera. Squares. What are you talking about, squares?
Just these guys right here.
Oh,
These
okay. Down at the bottom?
In the middle. These squares right here.
Yeah, that one looks a little taller.
Okay. So I like the taller one.
Oh, just a little tiny bit. I mean, maybe not. I don't know.
And then you can also look at the stitching on those as well. Stitching is better on this one. So this shoe right here that we're looking at is my favorite so far out of here. I see the
What
back
issues?
the back square is the stitching is really off. It's not as tall as
Can you do
the
a side by side for the camera. Just put
it's
it out.
not as tall on this one. So I don't like that. If we look at the build, structural wise,
Look at the back right there. Put them back where you were. Just put them flat. Look at this has the exact same Chris Roberts thing going on. Look at the top of the leather.
Yeah, that one's a super.
Look how pointed it is.
It is really
versus the
pointy.
other one's more rounded out, like a normal cuff. This is like top of a rollerblade,
Right.
skate cuff, whatever, standard. That one is remember those things were pointy,
right?
Super pointy on Chris's. That one looks way more pointy.
Huh.
And you know what? You know what I think they try to do? They try to put better leather on the fakes to deter you from the other flaws, the other mix-ups.
Dude.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Because the leather is better on the fake pair. But dog, here's the real tell. You want me to tell you the real tell? The biggest tell ever. Turn the shoe around to the camera.
Dude, I already see.
Oh, you see it?
The tongue.
Yeah.
The tag.
The tag. Turn it around
tag
for the
is
camera.
all wrong.
Turn it around for the camera.
Dude, you are not supposed
I
to
got
see.
fakes from GOAT, bro.
You are not supposed to see this this wording wrap around to the front side.
Never, ever, ever on a real Jordan 1 have I ever had the lettering wrap over the top ever.
Look at that.
Go search all your Jordan 1s and let me know.
Guys, take a quick
Especially,
look at
look how that is almost a full sentence above the tag. We're not talking it's right on the top. We're talking this shit is over the top. Look at the Nike Air is almost stitched down into the thing. Turn it around. Compare it.
You're almost losing the
Show
Nike
these
Air.
Show these
Look
fools.
at the
that.
difference.
Look at that. You do not get that on a reel. And these motherfuckers came from GOAT, y'all. These came from GOAT. If I don't know what I'm doing and I'm not me, I'm getting scammed right now. Because now guess what? And I held on to these. I didn't request a refund because for one, I think I can sell them back through GOAT because I think they're morons, especially right now when everyone's authenticating from home and now everyone's going back to home because everyone's going to be locked down again. That's the time I'm going to sell these on GOAT because I know they'll get through. And I feel bad for whoever gets them. That just is what it is. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to lose $350?
And here's my tongue. Yeah, right?
Because of their process? You know what I mean? So,
wow.
I definitely got sent fake shoes from GOAT, but I'm able to spot them. And now what do? You resell the shoe. That's a $350 L if I'm not able to resell the shoe.
I think they're going to be closer to $450 by the end of the year.
There you go.
I mean, dude, that's I don't know, man. There's some things that don't look good.
Look at yours. I mean, look at all three tongues. Put them. Put your laptop on.
Look at the toe boxes.
No, but I'm saying look at the three tongues for the
Oh, yeah.
people there. You never showed them that tongue. So the fake's in the middle, and then Dallas's and mine are on the outside, the real ones.
Yep.
You just see how that's wrapping over the top. It's not like that anywhere else.
Completely different.
There you go. Okay, it's a good look. Just for people that are trying to know, man.
Dude, that's crazy. And then look at your two shoes. Look at the toe box difference. Like one looks like that glorified where they try to tumble the leather when you know it's not good quality, but they try to actually put a bunch of tumble in. Do you see this the quote unquote fake? Dude, that's completely different toe boxes.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Hold them
toe
up for the
boxes.
camera real quick because yours is zoomed in. And that's exactly what I was telling. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know if they're going to be able to see. You guys ain't going to be able to see. But they put better leather on the fake pairs to try to distract you from the actual flaws. So when you look at a fake pair, you're like, oh, damn, the leather is crushing on this fake pair. But in reality, or the leather's crushing on this pair of Jordan 1s. Or I got a really good pair. But in reality, it may be a fake pair. because they're trying to give you nicer leather to deter you from noticing the other flaws. I noticed a couple different little things with the box too. The font just looks different, just a little bit on the box. I feel like, which normally the boxes are very hard to get. This one's close. So
That's crazy.
Denny B. Goat sold me fakes. It's the thumbnail. Oh, dude. Goat. I know, and that's the thing. Like, it's legit. It's not clickbait or anything. They said, look at the insoles. People want to see the insoles. Or underneath the insoles.
Dog.
What's up?
Oh, my God. Hold on.
That's the retail. Okay.
Let me see some things here.
Dallas is doing a blacklight test on the shoe.
Which is hard because we're
in a lit room.
We're in a litty room.
Do you have to be in dark to do the blacklight
usually,
test?
Usually a little better. You want it to be a little darker.
I normally just go with the eye test. Which clearly, I mean, it's working now, but who knows? I mean, these are getting better and better and better.
Huh. It's interesting. So both are showing what they should be with the stitching kind of popping. Obviously, it's not dark in here. The one thing I would say is with the retail pair, look at all these stains on your midsole.
Yeah, I'm been busting loads on my midsole.
Yeah.
Can the camera see these or no? You're going to have to... Dale. Can the camera see these? Probably not. They can't pick it up. It's funny. Yeah,
there's like glue stains. I assume it to be glue stains all over your midsole,
right?
With the black light test. But yeah, the black light is showing everything that it should on both pairs for the most part. But again, I can't tell. It looks like on the retail pair, the stitching's glowing a little bit more like it should. But again, it's not a dark area, so I just wanted to see if I saw any other weird shit in there. But yeah, dude, I mean, even with the eye test, that tongue, dead giveaway. The medial and lateral side, like I said, just below where the Wings logo is. There's obviously
even the Wings logo, look at it on there. Look at Jordan. Look how more smashed down the lettering looks. And the logo overall, like, it looks smaller. It looks condensed. Like it's smashed down a little from the top.
Right.
And that one just flows more, like retail.
Huh.
Jason Ramirez says this is definitely a video you need to make, TTF. I think so. Maybe just to help people out, put people on game, let people know, if you're buying in these pandemic times, especially as we're going back into that lockdown shit, it's going to get scary out there, bro.
Dog, and
very scary. These fools don't have pairs of shoes to compare them to. They're at their house. They don't have, you know what I mean? Like, if you're buying a really hype pair of shoes, be careful, man, because they don't have something to compare it to.
Dog, and I watched a couple real versus fake videos.
On these?
And and what they said with the Mochas, when you fill the Wings logo, they said the fake pair feels very, very textured, almost like you're trying to read Braille.
Oh.
And the retail pair is just a lot more smooth.
Okay. Absolutely.
This other pair is Braille as shit.
Is it?
Oh, dude.
Damn.
It is. Yeah, like I could like.
It's like my aunt teaching school, huh?
I'm reading an essay right now.
Damn it.
Essay.
Ooh,
it's
nice
not,
one.
dude. It's not good, man. This pair is definitely in question, man. From the toe box to the tongue, lateral medial side spacing is not good. The Wings texture is not good. I wish I might take these with me tonight, just to check the black light in like a lower lit place. But
what do you mean? I'm not going to see you for 20 years.
Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe I won't.
This is a video I should probably do. So since we're not doing the cast,
yeah, no shit.
I should just come here on Black Friday.
I'd hate for you to sell this pair too, because then somebody else is gonna get.
It sucks, dog. But dude, I can't lose $350. It's
dude.
their bad. They shit the bed. Man. Goat shit the bed. Like,
dude, the toe boxes are completely different.
It's just terrible.
Like, that's not a quality control issue. Like, that's different.
Conley, I use Goat credit. Not he asked if I use Goat credit or cash or card, whatever. Yeah, it was Goat credit. Oh, man. Unbelieve, bro.
Yeah, man. God. The fake ones even smell.
Maybe that's what I'm going to try to do.
They smell different.
Maybe that's what I'm going to try to do. I'll try to make the video, show all the comparisons, and then I'll try to reach out to Goat. Just be like, yo, can you guys just give me my money back? I don't want someone else getting these fake shoes.
Right.
can you guys just take these back? I'll send them back to you if you want. But can you just give me my money back because I know they're fake?
Yeah, look at even your back. Like when you're looking at the side profile from the back, like see how it out and then goes in and then comes back out? It's just not conform. Like the shape of the shoe.
Go to the main. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not. Yep.
It's just not conform, man. The shape of the shoe is different. Like I can even tell. I can even point which one. The one you just picked up is the fake.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can tell right away.
Yeah, I can tell from the back as well.
That toe. The
God, that tongue label. I've never seen one like that. Never. But again, I don't.
That's bad. That's like the super giveaway, huh? On this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, the toe box is so much nicer on the fake.
I know.
The leather is so good.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Like you push on it, dude, and it just has wrinkles everywhere.
Yeah. But this is the issue, bro. This is what happens. And like I said, if someone notices they have fakes, what are they supposed to do? They're supposed to just lose that money. Like people are spending $500, $600, $700 on sneakers. If they have the eye to realize they're not legit, they're just going to resell them back through, and it just continues in the marketplace.
Right.
But it starts with GOAT. They're the problem.
Sure.
You have someone trying to get over on you, and you don't have a good enough system in place to filter that. So they do get over on you, and then what happens? People get fucked out in the community.
Right.
That starts with you. You need to take more responsibility as the people putting these out into the community because you're the one facilitating. Why am I paying a fee? I'm paying a fee to you guys, right? Oh, yeah. I'm paying a fee to go, to have you an authentication fee, to have you look at the shoes. What are we doing? It's ridiculous.
Hand me the box of the fakes. I just wanted to see if you have both control stamps in there and stickers.
Fake box actually looks pretty good. It's got like a little extra sticker too. Like, unless here's my only prediction: the dude switched them. Homeboy had because everything on the box looks pretty good. Homeboy might have had a legit box and then just put the fakes in a box and sent it to GOAT, because that's obviously another tactic. These cats are getting shit off like crazy. These cats, check it out. They'll buy a pair of legit Mochas. They'll switch one shoe out, put one fake, one real, and in a real box, send them into GOAT. Then they'll do the same with the other one and one, send them into GOAT. And these fools are just crushing because it's all confusing. And Nike's quality control is bad, so you don't really know who's lying. It's like fake news. Like I'm trying to figure out, where is this starting from? I have no idea. But I know that GOAT's not doing their job, and they're putting these out into the marketplace. Because once someone gets them, I doubt they're just going to throw them in the trash if they know they're fake when they paid a lot of money. My aunt likes the idea about contacting GOAT. Of course she does. She doesn't want to see anyone get ripped off.
That's crazy.
Socratic mind. With the rise of fakes looking so close to authentic, why does Nike not create a system with the box and each store to verify authenticity? Like create some sort of chip with all that R&D.
Right.
There you go.
Well, see, and they're putting those RFID chips behind the label now, but I think that's telling Nike who's selling them early, where are they going. It's a location RFID chip behind the label. That's all Nike's done, but I think it protects them to know, hey, this boutique sold these pairs and early or whatever. These pairs are in the market early. That's all Nike has done to kind of protect themselves, not to protect the buyers, the customers. You know what I mean?
I thought that's what like them introducing the QR codes on the tag and all this stuff was about to start doing. It's hard because on the box, like you could still, if it's not on the shoe itself, anything on the box can just be whatever. It's on the box. But if it's not on the shoe, you're going to have an issue.
Right.
People are going to switch shit out, switch boxes out, switch left and rights. Like I said, I mean, you can only tell if you got the real one, and that's the problem. Jacked and Juicy sequence. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. These kids are authenticating from their house, bro. I mean, with everyone locked down now, they don't got half of these shoes we're buying at their house.
Right.
So ridiculous. Conley, they missed all the signs. Dealing with the GOAT customer service is a pain these days. Had to do a chargeback on my card when they wouldn't refund me for fakes. Jason Ramirez. See, there you go. That's the issue I'm going to have. And then people just get fucked.
Yep.
But I have a good eye, so I'm not going to be the one.
Trying to do the right thing.
Anyone that has a good eye won't get fucked.
And the wrong thing happens.
Yeah, it's just is what it is. Sucks.
It does, man.
Nice job, GOAT. This is the same problem with the Travis Scott Jordan 1 fakes. What made it hard is the quality of the legit pairs was not good. So there were many variables with the legit pairs. Exactly. These fools are using better materials on the fakes.
I know.
And then it just mixes you up. Because you're like, wait, but this is off. This doesn't exactly match, but the leather is nicer, or the suede is nicer, or the,
Yeah,
it's
this has got to be good.
Yep. It's, man. Dirty DJ, yep, fakes in a real box. Wow, one fake and one real. I'd be even more salty. Neighborhood. I'll guarantee you that happens, bro. That's the ultimate scamming. Because then you can get, like I said, you buy 2 fake pairs.
You could double up.
Yeah, you can get a couple fake pairs, a couple reels, and just flip them out like that. Swap them. Bang, bang. I got the smoke grays and the mochas from a reputable guy for a good price. Both don't have that sweet smell. FML. Dirty DJ.
I know the biohacks definitely don't have that sweet smell, but...
do they not? I couldn't remember.
The biohacks don't. They smell more like a DSW.
That's right, because we looked and we were like, oh, maybe the mochas don't. The mochas definitely do. Because when we had Chris Roberts' pair mad early, they were fake. We were like, oh, maybe they're good. And now, dude, it's all lining up between the tongue tab overlapping. His wasn't that bad, though.
No.
That's bad. The tongue tab overlapping, the heel cup poking up in the back. I don't know about the spacing and stuff there, but leather quality, his were good leather quality, just like that.
Yeah.
The real ones are not that good of leather quality.
Right.
On these.
They're just okay.
They're just okay. Just okay. And the leather quality on those is looking buttery in the middle.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's interesting.
What a difference.
But yeah, I have my 2 pairs here. One's legit, one's fake. Dow has his real pair. Yeah, people agree in bios. Bios are different. Damn bios, bro. All right, Dow, let's wrap up the show.
You bet, man.
And we know what we're going to do to wrap up the show? The Heaters recap. Because it's a sponsored segment. I got to get to it.
Understand.
So let's do that. Let me throw on, let's do this real quick. Heaters, Week 11, brought to you by DenverSportsBetting.com. Is there a reason we waited to the end of the show to do Heaters?
Yes.
Not really, but we should have. I mean, it all works out. I actually just forgot about it. The Heaters were beaters again this week. So bad. Dow going 4-1.
Or
me
1-4.
Oh, I'm sorry, 1-4. My bad. Thank you. Dow going 1-4. Me going 1-3 with the Bucks -4 pending tonight. Let's start out with the Sunday night game. We talked about it earlier in the show. The Chiefs-Raiders. I think it's really going to be hard to back the Chiefs the rest of the year. You're going to have a team that the spreads are going to be inflated because Vegas knows they could blow anyone out in a quarter if they want to. But are they going to be willing to do that? Do they care about doing that? The end result is winning the game. It seems like that's the approach the Chiefs are taking. They're not getting too high. They're not getting too low. And that's why we're not seeing the high-octane offense and all the stuff that they're capable of in a week-in, week-out basis. I think you'll see more of it this year, but I don't know how consistent it'll be. So I probably won't be backing the Chiefs the rest of the season.
I'm the same way, man, for sure. They just, with all of those Ferraris, like you've said before, when are they going to show us? When are they going to have a blowout game? And especially against a division rival, the Raiders. Like, they did not lament themselves where they should have by that game. And for those reasons, I'm not taking them anymore.
There you go. Chiefs win the game last night, but don't cover the spread. 35-31. Moving on to the Cowboys-Vikings. You and I, Dow. Straight up, head-to-head. Oh, shit, I saw John King donate in the chat, too. I got to get to that. Remind me of that after this. You and I go head-to-head. Cowboys +7. This one went exactly like I predicted. Vikings banged up off a short week on Monday night. Cowboys fresh off the bye, finally healthy at the linebacker spot, healthier than they've been all year on the offensive line. That's what really impressed me, the way the Cowboys were able to push the Vikings around on the O-line. The Cowboys have been awful running the ball this year. So bad, in fact, that this was Zeke Elliott's first game eclipsing 100 yards rushing. Wow. It took him to week 11 to get to 100 yards rushing. That's bad stuff. I was just impressed with the way they dominated the line and the way the Cowboys came out, and they got the win. Didn't need the points. 31-28.
Yeah, Vikings unimpressive. There's no doubt about that. I'm glad I got some points out of Thielen, Jefferson. Outside of that, I don't know what they did. Good for the Cowboys. Crazy.
Oh, dude, Falcons at Saints.
Awful.
I don't know about you, Dow, but I can say definitively that I wouldn't have bet this game if we knew Taysom Hill was starting on Thursday. I thought we were getting the turnover machine that is Jameis Winston, throwing picks to everybody, like I said, giving out touchdowns. Instead, we got the gadget guy who nobody's ever seen play on tape as a QB in the NFL. We've seen him run. I think he's thrown 2 or 3 passes in his career before this game. I knew something bad was going to happen. I mean, once they announced Taysom Hill as a starter, I was like, this is not looking good for us. Then you saw the spread. You saw the spread going down. A lot of people on the side that we were on. I'm like, this is really bad for us. Bad. Everyone's hammering the Falcons. People with sharp money, not good. Doesn't go our way. And not only, Doug, really quickly, did you know Matt Ryan got sacked 8 times on the day?
Oh, jeez.
Sacked 8 times, threw 2 INTs. Gurley only rushed for 26 yards. The offensive line in Atlanta is the biggest problem that they have. That is the worst. The offensive line was absolutely awful. They might as well put nobody there and just had Matt Ryan in the center yesterday. They get beat down 24-9. Atlanta doesn't even score a touchdown. Denver and Miami.
Wow.
We took Miami -3.5, trying to ride the hot hand. I said earlier in the season I was done backing the Broncos. You remember that? I was like, I'm not betting for them. I'm not betting against them.
Not the home team.
Well, what happened? We go back to get kicked in the dick one more time by the Broncos. I really wanted to stay off this game, but we've been riding Miami week after week after week, and it just happened to intersect with the Broncos. It wasn't like I was seeking out this game. And I thought, let me stay off of this. I'm going to stay off the Dolphins this week. Not going to touch it. I'll do something else. When I couldn't really find much else, there just wasn't. I went back to it. I went with the Dolphins.
Yep.
And we got crushed. I don't understand it.
This game, I was shocked, man. Tua getting hurt, bringing Fitzmagic in. I thought we were going to have a little bit
too.
I thought we were going to have a little spark, but some people say it was because of his health, the ankle. We're watching that, but his coach said he was benched for performance, and he will be the starter next week. I am so confused on what Brian Flores is doing all of a sudden over there. The defense didn't have the game that they needed. Drew Lock was not firing down the field.
No, the defense did have a good game. The Broncos defense sacked Tua 6 times.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Dolphins defense
gotcha.
that we've been known to love, and part of the hot hand.
Where were they?
Where were they?
Right. Yeah, Drew Lock with a rib injury. All of a sudden, this is funny about the NFL. The NFL makes absolutely no sense to me. You have a quarterback who's been atrocious most of the season, besides garbage time. And then he's been healthy. Yeah. Then he gets banged up, beat up. He's questionable all week. Don't know if he doesn't practice. Don't even know if he's going to play. And he goes out and lights up one of the better secondaries in the league. How?
I'm confused.
How, Sway? It makes no sense to me at all. Broncos win the game 20-13. Yay! Another first-round draft pick at 15. Here we come, Broncos. Not good enough to be in the playoffs, but not crappy enough to just get a good pick and rebuild. So we're just going to stay in mediocrity. Love it. Browns at Eagles, Dal, the last one of the week. You got a dub on this one.
Love this
Carson Wentz was so bad.
So bad.
This is your only dub of the week, and it looked really good. The only thing that I'm not necessarily concerned about, but kind of weirds me out when I watch the Browns, is I don't really feel like – I feel like Baker Mayfield's just there. Like, I don't even know that he's there most of the time. He's just there. They're not losing in spite of him, but they're not winning because of him. He's kind of just – there. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say.
It's their ground game. Obviously,
Chubb, when you got 2 guys like that, right?
Chubb obviously coming off with another 100-plus yard game. That two-headed monster, like I said, that they have over there, they don't have to have Baker do a lot. As long as they can get their defense on par, play these shitty teams like the Eagles, in my opinion, the worst in their division. I'd put the Giants and the Cowboys ahead of them, which is crazy to say. I don't know about Washington football team. That being said, that running game is just too hard to compete with at most times. So,
absolutely, the Browns make the Eagles look silly yesterday and get the dub, 22-17. Wasn't even that close though. Browns are really whooping their ass all over the field all day. Eagles kind of made it close at the end. Wentz was terrible. Browns D was really, really good, and good pick by Dell. Browns -3, easy cover.
Take it.
That'll do it for Heaters Week 11. Not that good of a showing. We're going to hope for a better showing this weekend. I'm not sure we're going to do that yet. I'm thinking about it. We're either going to choose the Thanksgiving games, and then we'll do 2 each from Sunday. I think that's the move.
Yeah, I think that sounds cool.
Even though those are kind of hard to choose, but I think that's the move. I still have the Bucks -4 tonight against the Rams. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling. I'll be feeling okay if I can go 2-3.
Gotcha.
That is your Heaters, brought to you by DenverSportsBetting.com. Make sure you guys check out the homies up at Denver Sports Betting. They have launched a new Fans Fun game where each week they give fans a chance to make their picks against the spread and the total of the Broncos game to win some cash. If you want to get in on the action, make sure you follow Denver Sports Betting on social media, at Denver Sports Betting on IG, and at Betting Denver on Twitter. So there you go. What are we looking at here? Lot of comments on the shoes.
Yeah.
A lot of comments. Martin says use the black light on the boxes, Dal.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll let you borrow the black light.
John King, fire Baker. No surprise there.
Yeah, true.
All right, cool, Dal. I think have a good Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah, for sure. I think I want
Have a
to
good
just
Thanksgiving, and
let's end the cast on one other thing besides Happy Thanksgiving. Dude, have you seen the new uniforms for the local teams here?
oh, on social media I did.
Yeah.
Are you talking about are those red Nuggets jerseys real?
Dude, I thought it was the Utah Jazz. Tell me what you think about these bad boys.
Not good.
Dude.
What is with you idiots?
One of our biggest rivals
in these design apartments and making things red.
What's going on with
when
this?
the Broncos got sponsored by Sports Authority, I get that their logo's red, I get that their theme is red, but they came in and they painted the wall in the Bronco press room red. I remember at Invesco Field or at Sports Authority Field when I was there. I was like, why the hell is that thing red? And now you have the same kind of shit going on here. Like, we're not the Kansas City Chiefs. We're, like you say, Utah Jazz. Like, we don't do red. Nothing about us is red. Nothing about the Nuggets, the Broncos. The Avs are maroon.
Yeah.
But now it's not red.
Why don't we bet on blue? What are we doing? Why are we?
I don't get it.
We got the Broncos is blue. The Nuggets is blue. All of a sudden, we're going to hats. Wait. I just don't get it.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense, man.
Stupid.
The other one that I wanted to show you was the Avs, which actually has some historical facts, and they're actually pretty cool. Pull those up here real quick.
Oh, I love that one.
Dude, isn't this so sweet, man? I think this is such a good design.
I saw this. I saw they came out with all of them. All the teams got their own design, and this was voted #1 by all the players.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, favorite.
Sick.
By the NHL players.
Well, the cool thing about that,
so all the jerseys are a hybrid of the of their old teams and their modern teams
and
right?
their history, right?
Yeah.
So check out. So there's a little bit of history with this guy. So basically, what it is, blending both the past and present. The reverse retro jersey is based on the uniform the organization wore during its time in Quebec City as the Nordiques. The crest features the iconic Nordique igloo logo, modernized in the avalanche color scheme. The hem showcases the return of the Fleur de Lis symbol. I probably didn't say that right because it's French, modeled from Quebec's provincial flag, actually, with a Fleur de Lis patch also placed on its shoulder. So kind of some cool history from where the origins of the Avalanche, obviously spending that time there on the Quebec side as the Nordiques. Pretty cool. So again, as a collector, it has history, it has origins, and it looks fucking sick. I think
like
it's really cool, man.
Yeah, I like the nod to the Nordiques too. Neighborhood said that in the chat. T-Buck, not a fan of it. Don't forget to come get a Christmas tree on Virginia and Colorado next to Shotguns.
Oh, yeah.
Have a good Thanksgiving, everyone. My man T-Buck. Yeah, if you're local, you need to go get a Christmas tree. Go visit him. He says he's working like 14-hour days out there.
Holy shit.
Grinding.
Maybe I should get a job there. They got any training programs over there that are good?
Ask T-Buck. He'll
T-Buck.
Reach out to Dow. Have any training programs?
You got any training programs?
He's not getting proper training over there.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's funny.
So, yeah, man. But, yeah, Thanksgiving this week, man. Happy Thanksgiving to yours and your family. Dude, I hope you have a good time. It sounds like you're going to the ladies' family's house this
Yeah, it'll
week.
be fun.
Good.
Yeah.
It's Robin and I, dude. We're doing takeout from a kind of nice higher establishment. So we're supporting a local business, and they're cooking us up a Thanksgiving meal. So we're going to go pick that up on Thursday, like around 11 a.m., and then Robin and I are going to make our own charcuterie board, which is like the meats and the cheeses and the desserts on that. So it's going to be her and I and the dogs, man, this year.
What do you do about games?
I'm tuning in.
While you're doing the board and all that stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
No issues there?
No, I don't think so.
You can watch games while you're doing that. Okay.
I think Robin wanted us to do one special thing.
That's always my issue with Thanksgiving, going around all over, not watching games. So I was just wondering.
And staying at one place should be good to go. I should be locked in.
You said you think she wanted what?
She wanted to do one thing. She wanted to do, she said, babe, watch the games, do your thing, help me make some food, whatever you want to do. But the one thing I would ask is like, hey, for 10, 15 minutes, let's do a gratitude book. Let's write down a couple things that we're happy for, that we're grateful for, maybe either for the year, what we're looking forward to next year, some things that we're grateful for, and doing kind of like a gratitude journal that day and kind of starting it there. So I think that's pretty cool. I can give 10, 15 minutes to that and maybe tell you what I'm thankful for, and then watch some football.
Dope.
I'm excited
That's
for that.
pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
Nice, dude. That'll be a really fun time.
So that's what I got.
Yeah, the games, I mean, I wish we could get a little bit better than Washington, Dallas. They're both not good this year.
Poopers.
Houston and Lions, it's kind of the night game is what we're looking forward to. But the DraftKings tourney will be up tomorrow as soon as I can put it up, make it available here. So we'll have that cracking for you guys as well. John King in the super chat, $10. Thank you, bro. He said, bets paid in full, 2019 fantasy champ. There you go. Donating to the cast and paying his bets on Indiana. We didn't even cover that segment of the show, John King. You didn't have to worry, bro. I was so mad at myself with that, the Indiana bet. So if you guys missed the game, Ohio State and Indiana played. Ohio State was blowing Indiana out in the first half, tons of mistakes. And then the second half, Indiana comes back and they end up losing the game by 7. In my mind, it was because it was off the cuff. I should have said, yo, if they keep the game within a tutty, you got to get me the Indiana Ultra Boost on sale. I mean, they're under $90. What are they, $90, $98?
I think they're $120 is what I saw.
Nah, I saw 108 plus a code.
Did you?
Yeah. Even someone hit us on Twitter, said even lower, fellas.
Holy shit.
Tagged us in a thing. It was 108 plus a code.
I should have got that.
That's what I'm saying. That would have been dope. That would have been really dope.
Yeah, no doubt.
Instead, I'm going to have to wait on those a little bit longer.
For sure.
Yeah, it was fun, though. It was fun. A little action on there. All right, Dal. Have a good Thanksgiving, everyone. We will see you fools the following Monday.